Hello guys and welcome to a live stream after a really long time. I know ki it's been a while since I've done a live stream, so thank you for tuning in. I know I got a little bit late, थोड़ा technical issues हो गया था because 2 हफ्ते से stream किया नहीं है, stream करना literally भूल गया था मैं 1 सेकंड के लिए. But आज का stream बहुत ही interesting होने वाला है because आज हम gameplay नहीं, आज हम actually Wild Rift के बारे में बात करने वाले हैं. And because I think ये video this video might be getting some views from outside India also. I will try to keep this conversation mostly in English so that in case people from Riot or anyone wants to listen to this, it's going to basically be easier for them to do it, right? Because as you can see in the title, there's a lot of things that we have to discuss today because recently everybody has been essentially talking about whether the game is dying and all the problems that people have in Wild Rift, right? Like everyone's upset at one thing or the other. Like, and being Indians ourselves, we have to another issue altogether where the game only is not launched and everybody's like angry and upset and not playing, threatening to quit, not quit, abusing VPNs to play on EU servers and climb elo. Like जितने आजकल लोग वाइल्ड ड्रिफ्ट नहीं खेलते उतने लोग आजकल मास्टर ग्रैंड मास्टर पहुंच रहे यू स्पैम करके, राइट? सो आज एक्चुअली हम सब चीज़ कवर करने वाले हैं बिकॉज आई फील लाइक वाइल असैसिन डेव, हेल्स डेविल, डार्क ब्रेकर and X Counter जैसे जो content creators है, like these are some of the most vocal content creators in Wild Rift. I also wanted to give my own perspective, so we're going to talk a little bit more about a lot of the things that they discussed. I don't agree with some of the things that some people said, and I think my opinion is very close to, if I had to take one person in these 4 people who I would be close in my opinion, it would be Xcounter, because I think Xcounter's video explaining why the game is not dead and explaining why people are overreacting is a big deal. And that's the reason मैंने ये video पे भी वही poll किया था. Like I have a poll asking you guys, is Wild Rift dying? And so far there is 60% people saying yes it is, and for me that's hilarious, and I think that's what the discussion is going to be about. So we'll go one by one. I think it's important that I have a notepad, and just allow me a sec because I'm gonna make sure that I online notepad, is that a thing? Okay, let's talk about shit, right? Issues. इसमें फॉन्ट वॉन्ट नहीं है क्या? अच्छा वाला ढूंढते हो. वाइल्ड रिफ्ट इश्यूज. थिंग इज दैट बहुत सारी चीज़ें बात करनी है. आई एम गोना लिस्ट देम ऑल डाउन. फर्स्ट थिंग इज विन ट्रेडिंग. सेकेंड थिंग इज वाइल्ड रिफ्ट डेड कॉन्वर्सेशन. देन इज अबाउट content creator content creator reactions to these videos. Third thing is EU VPN abuse and why it's stupid, right? Fourth thing is expectation of Wild Rift versus other mobile MOBAs. For example, क्या नाम है इसका? Mobile Legends. थोड़ा गाना वाना बीच में लगा देता हूँ. लेट मी नो इफ यू फील लाइक आई रियली लाइक द म्यूजिक, सो आई एम गोना कीप इट. हेलो, ठीक है. So yeah, there are a lot of things to discuss today, but primarily the reason I wanted to start off is because यार आजकल everybody is a little angry at the situation, and I think we have to talk about this, right? So पहली बात तो है कि एक बात तुमको बोल दो, is the background volume too loud or is it too not loud? Let me know. If it is too loud, I'll reduce the volume and stuff like that. अगर नहीं है तो it's fine, right? Meanwhile, once I'm talking, एक बार मैंने points raise कर दिया, I'll also start talking to you guys in chat. अभी मैं इतना chat पढ़ नहीं रहा, so leave your questions. जब भी मैं issues एक एक करके discuss करने वाला हूँ, right, at this point. So हाँ, so abhi the first thing, right, is actually going to be the number one thing that you see in front of your screen, right? ये बंदा challenger account है. It's fine, it's too loud, it's reduce. ठीक है, reduce कर दिया. Sexy आवाज है Rudri, thank you. Okay, reduced it. Is it better now? Is it fine? Oh my god, BCM challenger. Yeah. So guys, expose hoga. This is my account. I am a win trader. No, I'm kidding. So what happened today on Reddit was one of the win trader accounts, he left his match history open. And remember, like, if you ever go to the challenger, this is something you can do yourself. If you want to know how to see someone in challenger, go here, click on server, and you see absurd amount of champions with insane win rates. Like look at this guy, right? 80% win rate on Malphite. Challenger may 80% win rate Malphite, right? And then he'll have some bad win rates because these are the games that he's losing to help his other win traders get by. And then you have a 97 win rate on a Rammus. Guys, Rammus is S plus tier, guys. So this is the shit that's happening. And if you go a little down, number 7, boy. So I was looking at these people and I realized number 7, he made a mistake right here. He did not keep his match history closed. So this guy also, right? Look at his stats. Rengar 88% win rate, 10.5k. Crazy, right? And then the reality of everything hit when we figured out how they're win trading, right? Look at this. The timing that you see, right? 5:27, 5:18, 5:09, 5, right? These are all Indian Standard Time. That means this is showing our 5 p.m. IST, these guys were playing. And just look at the match history. There was a time when win traders used to at least try or at least go run down the lane feed or something. These guys are finding ways to abuse the matchmaking in such an easy way that they're able to get games 99% of the times. And look at this game, right? And if you look at this, right, one more thing in it is all of them are, I think, probably Chinese players, because it's a very big deal in China. I have known this from sources that if you're a master player in China and then you stream using that account, or if you're, let's say, server top 10 Evelyn, server top 20 Shivana, whatever, right, you get paid like $500 to $1,000 per stream to actually stream on those accounts. Whether your skill level is at that level or not might not be there. These guys might just be great players, master level honge, but the fact is that it's a business in China. And this is something that people have been talking about. The whole thing of win trading is, right, when you have so many accounts on top, these accounts can either be sold, you can stream all these accounts, you can generate hype and views, because who would not want to watch someone who is, 1000 points challenger? And this is the perfect example of how easy it is to abuse. Like look at the fact, aaj ke din mein, right, just for today, since yesterday, they've spammed games. Every 10 minutes they're getting a free win. Imagine you get 10 to 15 points per win, right? In 2 days, you can climb 200 to 300 to 400 points. In 1 week, it is damn easy to get challenger. And there is a way that it has been abused, because people who are doing this win trading have figured out the way to do it. Apparently, it's the same 10 people for some reason, right? Like, okay, let's just have a look at the analysis of these win traders, because oftentimes we don't get to see them in action, right? We've just heard about win trading. The reason I wanted to dive deep into it is so that I can show you how win trading also happens and maybe learn from it, because this is what Riot needs to prevent. Also at some level, right, there should be automated detection of such games, and after a certain threshold, the system should automatically ban these champions. I am all for you taking a look at these accounts and manually banning it, right? But knowing Riot, right, or knowing any game company, right, individually banning accounts is not a long-term sustainable solution. Yes, you can keep doing it, but it's a very manual activity. The best way to deal with win trading accounts is to observe these trends, look at damage dealt per second, look at KDA, look at duration of these times, and if over a specific threshold of games, let's say more than 20 games within a span of 1 day, right, these are the automated algorithms you can make to make sure that these accounts get, either they lose their privileges to rank. Let's say, you're not sure, maybe your system has detected a false positive, so you can at least make sure that they don't rank. You can pause their ranking, you can let them play PvP if they want to, or anything like that matter, right? This is the kind of thing that is the things that should be built, which is why my win trading topic is number 1, because I think win trading is the easiest of the solutions to solve. The fact that it has taken so much time for them is a bit worrisome, but there is one more thing that I want to show you, but let's just have a look at this first, because I think there has been a recent article in China where Riot has taken a stance on this. So we will also end up doing that. There's no gold graph, right? People are sitting at base. Whoever's minions are hitting more, usually blue side minions tend to push a little bit faster. They are the ones that are doing it, right? So, and then if you look at the game, right? Evoke करके बंदा है, right? Evoke करके बंदा है. It's the same 5-man, right? Evoke करके बंदा है. And they're playing different champions to get their win rates up on different things, right? Evoke करके बंदा. I'm just trying to look at the guy. I mean zero OG108, right? इस पे कहाँ है OG108? हाँ OG108, right? So Ning करके बंदा है. ये भी है Ning करके बंदा है, right? So it is literally what is happening is these are the same 10 players who are queuing up, and maybe they live in a very particular server, right? For example, if they're in China, right, geographically Hong Kong servers could be closest to where they are, and because Hong Kong mein there are not so many challenger slash master level players. If you look at all their ranks, right, they're all grandmaster, master in climbing, right? So basically they're all at the same level. They're playing on this remote server where there are not enough people, and because they're queuing at the same time as 5-man having similar ranks, they're able to keep getting matches over and over and over again, right? So this is exactly how win trading is happening. And honestly, like, I used to think, yeah, this is a very complex mechanism by which, you know, people are smart enough in how they win trade, but it's a systematic approach, right? If you're in a server like a Hong Kong server where there are not enough high level players, and you queue during particular times of the day, right? For example, you're queuing late nights, like for example 5 p.m. IST in Hong Kong. Let's just run a quick analysis, right? Give me 1 second. 5 p.m. IST to Hong Kong time, right? It's around 7-8 p.m. So they don't even care about the day or the timing. They're playing around 7 p.m. के आसपास. There are matches where they're playing in, like they just like been spamming late nights also. There's 11 p.m. That means that's around 1 or 2 a.m. their times. Notice that their ranking is starting at around 10 p.m., 9 p.m. and then usually around 7 p.m. के आसपास. They don't rank from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. It's all of their starts from 7 to the late nights, right? So आज भी I'm guessing they played their games for the day, and now they're done for the day, right? So this is how they climb. Now how it happens is maybe per win, because your MMR is so good, you're getting 18 per win, 14 per loss, 18 per win, 14 per loss. So today, you know, these 5 guys get to win all their games, they get 50 points extra, right? And then you keep doing this over and over again, right? And then that's how you're able to get it. Like this guy, if you look at his account from just a win rate perspective, right, yahan se if you look at his account, it looks like, yeah, oh definitely, obviously 80% win rate. So this is the guy that's probably getting boosted a lot. But there are some challenger accounts where I think the number is like looking not that crazy. It looks like it's 50% or something. Yeah, this guy, right, looks somewhat believable. 1100 game खेला है, 65%. When you look at the champions played, you see the discrepancy in win rates. Like there are certain champions he's always losing on, there are certain champions he's always winning on, right? So whenever he wants to lose SVP Vayne, he'll play Vayne. Whenever he wants to win, he'll play Rammus. And the thing is that this account might be to get rank 1 Rammus. With rank 1 Rammus, they'll stream on a Chinese website. Chinese streamers will pay big money. They'll get like $1,000 per stream or something like that, because people want to watch high elo challenger gameplay. So this is a massive issue that honestly Riot has acknowledged but not taken action on, right? All of these players, right, off the top 20 to 30 players, I can guarantee you 80%, basically 4 out of every 5 is a win trader. And Riot has basically done nothing this season. Last season what they did was they demoted these accounts to Iron 4 just before the season ended. They did not ban these accounts. This season, I'm not even sure what they're doing. They're waiting. They're saying we will take action. We're still waiting for them to take action, but they have not. And what I do want to show you, however, is an article that I was seeing. Wild Rift. Give me a second, because yeah. Wow, they deleted the thread today. I'm gonna show you the article I read today because it's not out yet. Okay, Okay, I'm going to switch to my browser screen, but give me one sec. No, it's not this. Wait, I'll find a way. I don't know why I can't see that. Okay, there you go. Alright, so this is an article on Riot's own website basically. Can you guys see my screen? एक बार confirmation ले लेता हूँ, otherwise it'll be damn late. ठीक है? So this is basically avoid the language here because what is happening is that Google Translate is fucking up. But essentially this is an announcement that's come in July 1st, and it's come on, I think, some other forum. It's obviously League of Legends page only, but the moment I shift this to, let's say, ENUS, right, which is India, like sorry, English basically, this page says it's not found. So this is essentially a thing that has come here, and यहाँ पे they have written that what they are doing. So let's look at what they are doing for this time, right? Accounts that appear to be counterfeit, now in this means accounts that are wind trading, will be suspended for 7 days as a warning, and all the rewards will be confiscated. So what they are saying is that, hey guys, we are going to take action. जो जिन्होंने wind trading किया will be suspended for 7 days, their accounts will be confiscated, and their ranks will be reset to Iron 4. Now ये last season भी किया था, but how often you keep doing it? I think that's not harsh enough punishment yet. Let me know if you think if this punishment is harsh enough or not. What they have mentioned is that people who repeat the wind trading, basically एक account को wind trade के Iron 4 हो गया, वो account पे वापस wind trade किया, they will be permanently suspended. I think this is a very slow approach, but it's something, right? One more thing they have saying is we will remove the first offender from the leaderboard. So last time what they did, right? Whenever somebody was suspended or they were set to Iron 4, in the champion score wala jo tab hota hai, which is where you see the scores of champions, they were still there. So now they will be removing them on the leaderboard directly. So all of them will be fucked off from the leaderboard, which is good for us. And hero leaderboard, as in the champion leaderboard as well as the ranking leaderboard, both will be removed. And they keep saying that periodically over like in waves. Now when I say a wave, I mean like every month or every week. We don't know the frequency of that wave. They will keep doing this over and over again. So I think this article is legitimate. I don't think people know about this article yet. I think I'm one of the few people who's actually shared this. But Riot has apparently taken some action. But we'll have to wait and see. Maybe the dev diary can tell us more about how they're doing it. But ideally, it does tell us that Riot has acknowledged the fact that wind trading is an issue, and their way of dealing it is banning the account, suspending the accounts, and on repeat occasions banning them. I think suspending them is fine, but thing is that how wind traders work is एक बार उन्होंने wind trade कर लिया, they'll just find another account and do it, right? This is basically a band-aid fix to a problem which is deeper than being fixed by a band-aid. So my concern around that was essentially this only, where I feel, I think it's going to be more than just about fixing the issue. I will share the link with this page to you guys on the in the YouTube chat. So have a look at this if you guys can. Okay. So this is like one of the issues that I think is the problem, right? So my solution here is, guys, if Riot, and I think Riot is very smart as a company, right? Like the thing with them is like once they know of a problem, right, they are not the kind of people to apply a band-aid fix of the problem. They're not gonna be like, हाँ पता है, we'll just ban them or whatever, right? They are probably gonna figure out a systematic solution by which they can auto detect these wind traders and ban them, and immediately and quickly the action should be taken, right? 3 महीने बाद to ban someone 3 months after they are already on leaderboard is very demotivating, because there are actual good players in Grandmaster at 400 points, 500 points, and they can't get challenger because of idiots like these who are crowding the leaderboard with their wind trading, right? So it's very demotivating for a person who wants to climb, is not able to climb, can't get to that challenger border because wind traders doing that, and it's like very demotivating for that guy to even climb, because he just knows that no matter how much he tries, he's never going to be able to match the wind trader LP. 3300 point is insane, bro, even on PC, right? Like challenger leaderboard never had more than 1600 to 1800 points. At best, it would reach 1900 points, and that too after 9 months of playing ranked. Right, this is 2 months of playing ranked, and the example that I showed you, right, 20-30 games of 4-minute games. It's not even fun, right? It's just it's a shitty situation, and I feel people need to basically deal with it, right? So they need to fix this problem. They need to act on it, and I think this is the number one. This is the number one problem that they need to fix on that, right? So Piyush asks a very good question. Bishi, you told me that Chinese win traders are streaming the win trade matches, but who would want to see the win trade matches? So they are not streaming the win trade matches. Now Chinese people tend to have their own streaming channel, like Douyu TV and all these things. And initially when win trading was a thing, I personally know a person who I can't reveal, but he knows about the scene, and that person said that people pay money to watch these win traders at that time. And the thing is, like, when they watch these games, they don't win trade when they're live. When they're live, they just play their regular Evelyn games like it's a normal game. If they win or lose, doesn't matter. You're still so high in the ladder, people want to watch it. So that is definitely going to be an issue. So yeah, that's about it. People are laughing at my BC hashtag EUW tag. Just so you guys don't know, when Riot was allowing India to connect and make Wildrift accounts, I used my existing Riot account, which was on the EU server, to make my Wildrift account. My Wildrift server is SEA, but my Riot account is US. This is the same account I used to play TFT, Legends of Runeterra, Valorant, and Wildrift. That is why it has a single sign-on ID. So for all the people genuinely confused, it is that. For all the people trolling, to theek hai, you guys understand the reasoning behind that, right? So yeah, so that's like one important thing that I wanted to get out of the way, that win trading is a big issue. I think win trading is solutions. There are quick bandit solutions, and there are very much long-term solutions. I feel Riot should act quickly on the short-term solutions and remove these people from the ladder immediately, and then also work on the long-term solution in the meanwhile. Now, I'm very confident that Riot is doing something in the back end about this. They just need to communicate more about it, and it doesn't affect most of us, because maybe except for 5-6 people who are genuinely trying to climb the ladder in our Grandmaster, not through EU, this is they only get affected, and most of us probably don't. Bishi say no to Visa. Bishi SG Bishi shifting to BGM for real. No bro, I'm not shifting to BGM for real. What's up, Mithil? Welcome to the stream. Why don't I play Valo? I was gold in Valo, then I stopped. I'm Wildrift all the way, right? Alright, coming back to our second point. Chalo, this has been covered. Okay. This Wildrift is dead conversation, right? Now this and this are actually related only. So recently you must have seen our boy. Who's our boy? Hell's Devil, right? The reason why Wildrift is dying.
Be a little different. I am gonna be real with you guys.
So he made a lot of points. That the funny thing is that while he's playing, right, he got 2 people on his team who are apparently EU VPN abusers. I wanted to actually name them. Let me see if I can. He still won that game, which is very impressive. Like 140 में खेल के बंदा जीता है. Yo, pardon my YouTube is a little.
Permaban. I banned the win traders. Am I stupid here? Am I asking for too much? Am I asking for too much here, or is it really just ban? It's that easy. You just ban champions and
yeah. So this is basically the game that he won.
And it's done. So here, look at this. And after this game, I took a look. It took a look. Is that good English? Yeah. So here you. Oh, I clicked on the. Yeah.
So he basically names and shames this guy. This is a guy who he said was apparently EU abusing.
When I played this game, I was against the same ADC.
So he knows that this is the same guy, and there's also this person that he apparently duos with, right? And unfortunately or fortunately, guys, this guy is from India. I don't know his name. I don't want to name and shame him, but he is an Indian player. He is currently, I think, in Grandmaster Elo or something like that. And this is the guy from not India, but he also plays on the EU server with this guy, right? PES, I think, stands for Portal Esports. So this is a guy from Portal Esports. Now they might be playing on EU servers because when they play on Middle East, they don't get a ping. I don't know. This guy certainly can play on the SEA server, but ये बंदा clearly win trade कर रहा है. Sorry, not win trade, VPN abuse कर रहा है. And this is this is one. This is one of many people in India who are using VPN abuse, and this is one of the reasons why people are frustrated. Ki, why are you coming and ruining our experiences? Why the fuck are you trying to do all of this shit? And I agree with him, bro. Like it's crazy to have, like, imagine two game खेल रहा, you're playing a game and then suddenly one guy comes and makes you get 200 ping. How angry will you be? And 130 is like still fine. People get like 200 ping, and this is mainly, I'm sorry to say, like, all of us, not all of us, sorry, my bad, most of the people doing this VPN abuse are Indians. There are obviously some Chinese people, there are obviously some SES people too, right? But what people have figured out very recently is, if you just play on an EU server, you get the Middle East server ka connection, and then what happens is they end up playing on 200 ping, you end up playing on 50-60 ping. In fact, can I show it to you via map, because this is all geographically fucking this thing, right? Alright, let's fucking do this. Let's fucking do this shit, right? So imagine this is the world, right? You live fucking here. Where do you live? India, right? Where are the SES servers? There is one in Thailand, there is one in Malaysia, there is one in Singapore, there is one in Indonesia, there is one in Philippines, there is one in Taiwan, there is one in Hong Kong, and then there's obviously one in Korea, Japan, and China hasn't gone out yet, right? Geographically, right? When you play from Mumbai, you play from Chennai, you play from Delhi, right? This is a lot closer to you in terms of ping. What happens when you use a VPN server in Europe is you're telling the Riot server ki, bro, I live here. And for some reason, people living here also, like, when Riot does matchmaking, instead of Riot being like, okay, you're also from Europe, they're also from Europe, let me give you a Germany server or a Italian server or a whatever server, they don't do that. They put you here in the Middle East. Like, literally they put you in the Middle East server. So from Mumbai to Middle East is like damn easy. Like, Dubai servers are like what, 40 ping for me, because Mumbai Dubai is like, look at the routing, like literally nothing in the middle. But for EU, like, for them to have this connection, they get 200 ping. And then what happens is that people can't play on 200, you can play on 40, you just win because you're abusing the game, you're abusing the system. And it's unfortunate that I have to say this, but a lot of Indian people who are master, you guys remember I had done a video last month with Rift Talks on Level Up's channel. I was congratulating so many people, right? More than half of them are using this technique to just climb. And they've gotten masters, they've gotten grandmasters, and they pretend like, wow, we are great people. And all of this is just them abusing a VPN system that Riot obviously could fix very easily, in my opinion. But for some reason, I think there's more technicalities to this issue than anything else. But because we are playing on this server in UAE, essentially the Middle East server we call it, and people from here are getting 180, 200 ping, we are getting 40, 60, at best 60 ping, right? Because look at the distance, right? This is the problem that is happening. And that's a huge problem, honestly speaking. It's a huge problem because we are literally destroying the experience of genuine Wild Rift players from Europe who just want to play the game and have fun, because we care about just wanting to climb the ladder and show off. And I hate to say this, guys, I really hate to say this, the reason they do this is when the game does launch, these are the people who will go to orgs, who will go to these, you know, the India ke jo tumhare esports orgs hai, BGMA wale or whatever, to say, hey, main to master tha, I was master in this game, I'm grandmaster in this game, look at how cool I am and all that shit, right? And it's downright embarrassing because these orgs will not know how they got it, right? Like, people like you and me who watch these things will understand that ये चूतिया बना रहा है. He's gotten it by abusing lobbies, making people lag, and then winning off of that, right? And then they will try to get into these orgs and get these 20k a month packages, 30k a month, because because how will anyone judge, right? People Wildrift in India mein jab aayega, it's me, Crowley, Kirk, like just some fighting people who fucking know the esports scene that well. But apart from any other org will not know, right? And they will look at what? They will look at ranks. I'm Diamond 1. Oh, Grandmaster. Grandmaster, he must be like insanely good, because Grandmaster puts you in top 0.1% of the fucking server, right? And then they will hire them. And then the fact is that I keep telling this, whenever esports tournaments happen, doodh ka doodh, pani ka pani literally happens, right? You know the facts on who is good and who's not, and this is happening already. Right? You guys know we are doing a Wildrift India circuit. You guys know we do multiple tournaments, we do scrims, right? These Grandmaster players, you would assume a difference between a Diamond 4 person and a Grandmaster. Like people like Divine and Beyonder and people from Rebel, like what do you think they're doing, grinding their ass in fucking Diamond or Emerald in playing an SEA server? You would think that, oh, this Grandmaster guy should be much better than these, right? But the fact is that, you know, Fino, even being Diamond 4, like kicks just about every Baron laner's ass in India, right? Barring me and Swifty, but like he does. And the same with the jungler also, same with fucking Divine also, right? Diamond 4, Diamond 3, whatever, right? When it comes to esports, you know these players don't have that level of skill. It is just for your personal gratification, your own happiness, that they are fucking the experience of people actually wanting to climb. Why? Because sadly, there are 18, 19, 20-year-old kids who get a ego rush off of doing this. They're like, bro, wanna get masters, man, that's gonna be crazy. Like, I just wanna get masters. Let's spam you, bro. Let's do this. And you know, I'll be honest, I was victim to this too, because I'm not some Doodh ka Dhulawa. I think everybody at this point has played some EU, and I've seen like front hand the abuse that happens. But eventually you grow a conscience, right? Like eventually realize, you know what, I don't want to win this way. Like I really don't. Like I'll play, but like if this is like, I don't mind playing on EU if I get 130 ping, because at least it's fair for the opponent, right? If I'm going solo queue in EU, which I sometimes do, when I'm getting 140 ping, they're getting 70 ping, I'm fine, because sometimes people are like, I'm getting plus 15, I'm getting minus 15 plus 10 in SEA, to nahi hota. Understandable, right? But the people doing this blatant DOQ, TRIOQ abuse are essentially just gaming the system. And I feel bad, right? Because we have a Wildrift India Discord, like, and then because we want to, you know, like we are very proud when someone does really well. So I tell people, hey, if you're master or if you're grandmaster, send me a screenshot. I will give you a grandmaster or a master role in the server, because you know we want to honor these people. But when I look at that grandmaster ka list, right, I can maybe think of just 2 people or maybe 3 people at best who have gotten master playing on SEA. And there are, for every 1 person who has gotten master in SEA, there are 10 people who have gotten master in EU West, right? And this is just embarrassing, right? Like I laugh when I see mere samne grandmaster aaya. I'm like, wow, dude, I'm expecting some level of gameplay. Then I play them and they're absolutely dog shit. I'm sorry. Like, if you're Grandmaster, you should be shitting on me in lane, because when I play in SEA and I get Grandmaster in SEA, I know the level of quality that they play, right? But when I see these Indian people trying to show off, it's just embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. And people continue to do this because no matter what I say, everyone has their 18-year-old kids. Everyone wants to go Grandmaster. मुझे तो border चाहिए यार, मुझे तो ये चाहिए, मुझे तो वो चाहिए. Everyone feels that temptation, and the worst thing, right, is, you know, this herd mentality करके चीज होती है, right? कि if you're doing it, then it's okay if I also do it, right? If you cheat, it's okay if I cheat, because if all of us are cheating, then it doesn't matter. We won't be in trouble. It's a fuck all mentality to have. But this is literally how it spawned. It started with 1 or 2 idiots doing it. Alright, 1 or 2 idiots doing it. Suddenly, oh, you do it, let us also do it. And then this other idiot, and then everyone's like, the actual people who are grinding, like me, right? Diamond 3, Diamond 2, whatever. I'm looking at this and I'm like, wow, bro, how are they climbing? I'm getting jealous. Like, I also want to get there, right? And this is like the fucking thing, right? Ki you're seeing people you know are shit, at least you know, are not fucking diamond worthy, much less master worthy, but these guys are getting it because they're abusing the game. And then you as a person just watch and you wonder, how in the world are these people fucking master and grandmaster? I don't have half the people in my list here because I don't add them, but holy shit, dude, it's embarrassing. not only are you ruining, not only are you gaming the system, you're literally causing bad reputation for India abroad. Because when people like Hell's Devil name and shame you, when people like Darkbreaker make videos ki bhai people are coming, I can actually play a game, show a replay of a game while I'm talking, because apparently it's a thing people do. Uh, when you just name and game, right? Like it's embarrassing. It's genuinely embarrassing. Like इंडिया का नाम खराब हो रहा है लिटरली, राइट? एक तो हम लोग खेलने मुश्किल से खेलने मिलता है, वीपीएन लगाओ, ये करो, वो करो, हज़ार चीज़ें करनी पड़ती है, फिर वो हज़ार चीज़ें करने के बाद पता चलता है कि भाई ऊपर से गालियाँ सुनने मिल रही है, एंड इट्स लाइक डिफरेंट. And see, the skill level, everything aside, still, right? There is still a big problem with us doing it. And the thing is, like, people don't fucking, they don't learn. So what do? I'm just playing the video for time pass, why this has no relation to VPN or whatever. It's like, I'm talking, people should watch something while they're talking, right? Because apparently that's how people do content nowadays. So this is the thing that I'm trying to struggle as well, right? And, yeah, I'm gonna leave this to you. Now I'm gonna leave this to chat now, because I know that everybody has some of the other things to share. So while we are talking and figuring that out, I will take some questions for you guys. Kuch question hai guys, let me know. Let's talk about it in chat. What do you guys have? I'm gonna read the chat now. Alright. Facts, it's a dead game. Gladdy bro, you're this one guy I'm noticing on my comments also, you're quoting me out of context. Bro, if it's a dead game, don't play. No, it's that simple. Like, imagine being so jobless in life ki you are coming on a stream where we're talking just to keep saying it's a dead game, right? Like, if the game is dead for you, then don't play and just fuck off to another game. That's about it. No, it's that simple. I don't understand why you have to keep saying it as if like it's a thing for happen, right? And for a game to be dead, it basically does not need to have the member base, right? The game is actually growing at a steady rate all across the world, right? So all of these facts that people are saying, X-Scoundrel's video is probably the best one for that. I would recommend watching that. But yeah, I think that's not definitely going to be the case. Bisha, watch Assassin Day, why I quit Wild Rift? He has some good points. Assassin Day's video honestly has some weird points. You know what? Let me actually tell you why I think he does. Why does he think Wild Rift is dying? I'll figure out. I hope I don't get copyrighted for watching his stream, but I'm sorry if I do. Kahan hai? This thing, right? I was watching, you must have noticed this, I've already watched this video pura. And I'll talk to you why he wants to say that.
I was open, but you have to go through this whole quarantine process, and then manager, it's not just call and trill, you better pray that your teammate's gonna carry. Because you have high win rates, they're gonna give you really bad identity. Yeah, that's all good, but at the same time, you shouldn't make the same mistakes the other company made. You know, I don't want to spend too much time talking about all those areas, but I will just give you guys one example. Mobile platform is casual in nature. If you look at all the successful mobile games, for example, Supercell games, all
this is such a okay. I really admire Assassin Dave, and I think he's a great content creator. The problem that he's trying to make is that he's giving his perspective, saying that mobile games are meant to be casual, it's meant to be simple, and that's why they're popular. And you can't compare to Supercell, who makes very hyper casual sort of games, right? The fact is that Riot is not going to make this game simpler because it can get more fucking people to play it, right? The idea is that League of Legends, Wild Rift is League of Legends on your mobile phone, right? It is not telling you that you have to make the game easier. I think the fact that nobody I know who's a professional player playing Wild Rift or even a casual player is saying that this game is too difficult for me to understand. If anything, I think everyone is taking it as a challenge. So some of his points, ki this game should be too casual, Riot has made this very difficult, all that sort of things, I don't agree with. I think some of the other things that he said, I definitely agree with. He also said the game has been out for more than a year. It has not. Open beta started in October. America's got it 3 months ago. He's saying that matchmaking times are high because there are less people. The thing that Riot needs to do more is promote the game, agreed. But doesn't mean that this game is built wrong. They should make it simpler like Mobile Legends. Please, I don't know one person who's watching this stream who will tell me that I want this game to be made simpler. It's too complicated for me. I think everybody watching this knows it's hard, but once they get a grasp of it, and it's the same psychological thing, right? Banda koi game khelta hai, it's hard, but when you learn that hard shit, the reward is so much better. And for them, they're never going to compromise on the difficulty of this game. If the game is a little longer by 2-3 minutes on average of a mobile game, let's say Mobile Legend games get done in 12 minutes, 13 minutes, Wild Rift games take 17 minutes, they're not going to change the game and make it easier just so it ends in 12 minutes, or they're not going to change and lower things even. I think they've definitely simplified the game a lot. Like, you have no idea how much this game is simplified. The fact that you don't have to land half the skill shots. PC players of LoL will know this. Ye game itna simplify anyways ho chuka hai, right? They can't keep hyper simplifying it for the sake of the mobile audience, right? That is not what they've set out to. That is not what their goal is. And I think in this follow-up video, he does agree to that. So I agree. But I think some of his other points definitely are making sense. But this one I definitely don't.
Games, there are really a lot of patterns that you can observe and then try to use to begin with. Are they really looking to play another competitive game if they have a computer that would play a PC game, right? Much better graphics. You cannot compete with PC right now. You cannot compete with console right now, right? Like PS4, Xbox. How can you compete with those qualities? If you're not competing with the PC games, if you try to just join the mobile market, then mobile market is casual, as I mentioned, right? Then why are you making a game?
This is again, people are not realizing that the world is moving to mobile. Esports is moving to mobile, right? Battlegrounds Mobile, Free Fire, CODM, they're all hyper competitive. They have established esports scenes. Just because Mobile Legends also has an esports scene, by the way, if they didn't realize, right? But his experience coming from LBB, coming from AOV, right? And he compared Honor of Kings in China to AOV because, like, they're different things. But mobile esports is growing. In the next 10 years, right? Esports viewership will have more mobile viewership than PC viewership, right? Your games like League of Legends PC and Valorant and CSGO and things dominate the esports scene right now. But the next 5-10 years, it's going to be these kind of games, the mobile games, that will get a lot more viewership because the world is predominantly moving to mobile. India is emerging in mobile, right? China and India are the biggest mobile markets, so they also will have esports. So I don't necessarily agree with his take. Also, I understand where he's coming from, but I don't agree with it. I feel like the future of esports is mobile, and if the people and someone who's working in esports will understand that this is literally the future, right now.
Make the game to ranked, because Wild Rift is using their rank seeding to actually match you in PvP in normal.
Again, this is such a bad logic. Also, he's saying that your rank matchmaking. So basically, when you play ranked, you have an MMR, right? An ELO, like this is where you're at, diamond, whatever. In normals, right, it uses your ranks MMR to match you to similar people. Assassin Dave is suggesting normal mein there should be no MMR, anybody should play against anybody. Now that is very, very bad, because imagine if you're like a silver gold player and you get matched with a diamond player and you get your absolute ass kicked. How is that fair for anybody? So there is importance to have matchmaking in normal games also. If you're a diamond player, you can play against people of your skill level and you can play chill, it's fine. If you lose, it doesn't matter. But you're a diamond player, how are you expecting that there should be no matchmaking? You should just get matched with the next iron player and match them up, right? It makes no sense. So this suggestion also of his, like, why is Riot using ranked MMR in normal MMR is making a lot of sense, because they want games to be fair, right? When you go into a game and invest 15 minutes of your time, you also are expecting that the game should be fair. You don't want next day, like, to Gold Cup player, you're like getting matched against a fucking Diamond 1 player, because normal is the matchmaking hoti nahi hai. So again, don't agree with this point at all. And he wants casual gameplay to be often, I agree. But then that's, I think, on Riot's marketing side, that, I agree that maybe they're investing a little bit more into esports and less into the fun aspect of games. But I know for a fact that there is an entire team in Riot called the Growth Team that are working on new player experiences and things like that, right? People are saying it from their perspective, though. Koi galat nahi hai. I think from a content creator society, he's absolutely understanding the sentiment from his experiences. But the thing is that a game dev company has 10 years of experience. They know their game, their markets, and the way they want to launch the game versus, a content creator saying it, right? Which is why, if you notice, right, while Riot is listening to all these content creators, right, eventually their inputs are important, and Riot has always been a player-first organization, right? They put their players, experience first. But they know what they're doing, because if they didn't know what they're doing, they wouldn't be one of the biggest companies in terms of esports, right? So they must be doing something right. Even if it feels like they're not doing something wrong, it might take them a little while to get through things. It's obviously mobile is a big change for them, because for the 10 years they've always been on PC, but it doesn't mean that they will not fix or remediate these issues. So again, a lot of these videos, a lot of these things,
it's supposed to be where people practice, where people have fun. They don't really care about the results. They just want to go.
If you don't care about results, then why would you not mind being matched with a diamond player if you're diamond 2, right?
play a game. And then if you want to play rank, if you want to have a fair, more competitive environment, go to rank. There's a mode called rank, right? And if you want to have a even more fair environment, create a solo queue ladder.
Again, Riot is good. The fact is, on PC there are two ladders. There's a solo queue ladder and there's a 5-man ladder. The problem is that there is not enough players right now to make two separate ladders. Once the game grows in 1 year and you have 2x more people playing the game, there will be enough to have a solo duo ladder and जो भी 5 लोग का ladder होता है, that exists already on LoL PC, right? But when the game was launched, right, you cannot divide your already existing player base into two separate queues because it takes anyways 5 minutes to get a queue, then it'll take 10 minutes to get a queue, and you can't wait 10 minutes to get a queue for a 15-minute game. Right, so for the sake of that, they have to keep it together for the time being, right? Once they grow these numbers, once they have enough people, I'm quite confident they're going to look into getting a separate queue for solo queue. But right now they can't. Like, I mean, this is a good suggestion, but you also have to realize why they can't do it right now. So anyways, I'm not going to dive much into all of this. The idea basically is to tell you guys that just because the content creator says a lot of things doesn't mean they're necessarily right or wrong. It just means that they have one perspective and Riot has another perspective, and everyone's perspective at this point is different, and it should not you should not be like open to just one perspective. You should be able to understand both people's or both the perspectives from a game developer standpoint as well as a content creator standpoint. I've missed Mac's question. I'm so sorry, Mac. Can you ask it again? I don't know what your question was. She's seeing light games. I wish I'm not. Problem is, Riot doesn't have any good content creator program for Wild streamers. There is one reason why many Wild streamers switch to Unreal, for example, Chinman Takezo. Very good point. I agree with Mac. Wild Rift right now doesn't have a streamer influencer program. They used to have one for PC. I think this is one of the feedbacks that we have given, that they should look to support their creators in some form or another. I think this is because eventually the voice of the game will extend beyond the streamer himself. So great suggestion. I think they should do it. And I think, again, not using it as an excuse, but the Riot, I think, is focusing on just the game features for now, getting the ranked modes, banned modes, all these things. And then once the game grows, they're looking to plug it in. I feel they can do a lot more marketing. They can do a lot more player experience things. And I think that's definitely one of the things they should definitely look at. Kitna paisa Dave by MLB ko diya hai? It's not like that, dude. Dave, like, he's played Wild Rift. He's done a great things for Wild Rift. He's done Wild Rift ka pehla largest community tournament, which was honestly very well done. So he does good too in that respect. I guess most like ARAM don't have MMR based matchmaking. Yes, I don't think ARAM does. I don't know if it does or if it doesn't, but again, like, if normals, I think definitely does from what I know. Meanwhile, we need Candy Crush Esports. You would be surprised to hear that there is Subway Surf for Esports also. You never know. 10k Candy Crush Rift Force, please. Riot is focusing more on tourneys right now. Yeah, they're focusing on esports and game development. They're focusing less on creators and players and the casual player base. I think that is where they can look to focus more on. But then the thing is that we don't know what their next 6 months ka plans are, right? For all you know, their plans could be like, हाँ चलो पहले 3-4 महीने में esports लगाते हैं, ये सब करते हैं, थोड़ा hype build करते हैं, because honestly speaking, esports से viewership आती है, right? Streamers से भी आती है, but most viewership comes from fucking esports. So once they get that into place, maybe then they'll do a content creator program, a lot of different things. I die here. I tell my team no flash, no ult on Olaf and Renekton. But koi nahi. Darkbreaker honestly raises some great points. I don't disagree with him, but again, Darkbreaker is jumping on the same conclusion as Assassin Dev in saying ki game ko casually rakho. And I don't think this game is meant to be super casual. Yes, it is meant to be played with friends and have for fun, but it will also have a competitive aspect. I think they are doing a good balance. Like, honestly, like, तुम लोगों ने कितना मोबाइल में खेला, and I'm being very objective. कितने लोग ने यहाँ पे खेला है Mobile Legends or AOV, and then they have played Wild Rift, and honestly, do you really feel Wild Rift is the inferior game? I don't think it is, right? I think it's a great game, and I think balance-wise and all that, most high-level people don't have an issue with. It is just that the game hasn't grown so much, so we have to figure that stuff out. Hayden with the super chat. Now that's one way to get your question across, because there's so many questions today, and probably super chat will help. When are we making our esports team? Hayden, we're making our TFT esports team, bro. I think that's the way we have to go with our esports team. Let's make a TFT esports team happen, and TFT is pretty chill. BleedX casual मतलब क्या होता है? मतलब कि यार, you know, वही ना, इनके लिए casual मतलब सिर्फ friends लोग क्या खेल के हो जाता है, but eventually हर बंदा rank करता है यार. Most 70% of the people end up playing rank only. So casual मतलब कि normal skill हो, chill मारो, play with friends, have fun types. That's about it. Why do you think Gosu, who don't stream on YouTube but used to stream on Twitch? No idea, bro. I don't know Gosu, so can't this thing. Well, I can do is just provide a way to stop VPN users from entering the game. If they do that, then the whole of India stops playing. The problem is that VPNs are sometimes a legitimate use case for people in Singapore or other countries where they need to use VPNs to play. And imagine them banning VPNs more than India. You guys would be surprised. The number of people from non-India, aka China, who are playing this game via VPNs is 100 times more, I would say, than the ones that are just playing in India. India में कितने हैं? गिन चुन के 500 लोग भी नहीं होंगे bro, अपन खेल रहे होंगे. Community देख कितनी है. But people from China are like hundreds, thousands, 10,000. So if they ban that, then you're angering India and China both. And you think as a game dev company, do you want to anger India and China by banning VPNs? I probably wouldn't. Release date अगले साल ये साल, I don't know. I've told this on chat multiple times. I think China Alpha was announced. China Beta main might probably get by end of this year. I don't see India app launching this year. But if they do, then great God, like we love Riot if they do that. But I think it's a 20% chance they launch this year and maybe a very high percent chance they launch next year. Not interested Subway Surfer Temple Run का esports है तो बताओ. हाँ भाई निकालता pocket से. Valorant will be astoundingly popular when Riot gets serious and promotes the game and streamers like Yasuo or Tokiman plays it. The thing is like streamers like Yasuo and Pokemon and Tyler One will never play mobile games because they are not mobile gamers. You have to understand Heyman कि these stars in mobile will be homegrown, right? Mobile gaming is not big in the West. It is not. The stars of Wild Rift are going to be people from SEA, China and India. To some extent Europe, I guess. Because this is where the market is. Why do you think Riot launched Wild Rift in SEA first and launched in Americas later? There is not enough players interested in mobile games in America, but there's a lot of people interested in playing Wild Rift in East, SEA, big fucking market. India, huge market. China, gargantuan market, right? So there are heroes banenge, right? The Mortals, the Scouts, right, of PUBG Mobile. There will be homegrown heroes in China, SEA and India who will become the next big streamers. They might not have as big of a following, but they'll get like 1 million subscribers and stuff like that. You can potentially see a Crowley get there, right? If he's not chooses to stay here, right? These are the kind of people that will become big and they will follow the game, right? Instead of like us going to Pokemon or Yasuo or Tyler One, right? Homegrown is the way that the streamer base will grow for Wild Rift in India. मैं आइटम बिल्डिंग कैसे सीखे 6 months हो गए अब तक नहीं आता. थोड़ा सा आइटम्स के बारे में मैं बोलता हूँ पढ़ लो. और हर चैंपियन के लिए फिक्स्ड होते हैं आइटम सेट्स, राइट? तो अगर आपको कोई चैंपियन खेलना है, फॉर एग्जांपल डारियस खेलना है आपको, तो देखो ना, थोड़े हाई स्ट्रीम देखो, डार्क ब्रेकर वीडियोस देखो, हेल्थ डेवल के वीडियो देखो उन लोग क्या बिल्ड कर रहे हैं. थोड़े से आइकन सीरीज के मैचेस देखो, रैंक्स में देखो क्या बिल्ड हो रहा है और ट्राई करो. बिकॉज देखो हर चीज़ ना ट्रायल एरर से ही होती है, राइट? अरे अभी आपको ये एक्सपेक्टेशन होनी चाहिए कि मेरे को पूरे 60 चैम्प्स का आई शुड नो द बिल्ड्स बाय हार्ट, राइट? यू शुड जस्ट नो मोस्टली फॉर द चैम्प्स दैट यू आर प्लेइंग एंड यू शुड हैव सम आइडिया ऑफ द अदर चैम्प्स आल्सो. We start in sexy routine. So I think my voice is a little. I'm talking too much today, so it's happening. It's fine. It's not like NA does anything all in PC anyways. Yeah, if we get there, Utkarsh, so yeah. Do you think they'll add something for India after all this streamers call dev? People keep saying I know things. Honestly, I'm just a guy who knows how. I've been like loving Riot games for 7-8 years, so I know how they think. I don't work for them. I have no connections, but I don't know. If we get an update for India, that would be great. By the way, guys, I am on Twitter. I will be posting a lot of stuff on Twitter nowadays. So if you guys want to, please follow me because I'm going to start tweeting a little bit because I realize Riot devs respond to you on Twitter. So if you guys like to watch some content, then Twitter mein follow karo. I think because we need a spokesperson from India. And I want to be one of that spokesperson. I'll be honest with you. I want to be one of those people who talks to about the game, talks about the scene, and we'll figure it out, right? So let's see. She's looking cute. Doofy. Are you a mind reader? I think there are a few core items in situation, right? Yes, Abhiru, very correct. Every champion, right, mostly has these 1 or 2 core items, and then everything else is situational. So once you know the core items, right, like for example, Darius probably goes a Trinity Force or a Black Cleaver mostly. That's his core item. Fiora will go Trinity Force. Jax will go Trinity Force. You need those things. I have MD Mohammad Adam says I have climbed to Mythic in solo and LB then shifted well up. WR is actual MOBA compared to MLB, and if Riot makes WR simple, it just become LB no purple anyways. Completely agree. MLBB does not have fog of war. MLBB mein literally this is how your perspective is all the time. I never know where my opponents are. I always know what my opponents have been playing Wild Rift. Why would you want to play a game like this? And would this be a competitive game where you always know your opponents are where? Like the whole point of Fog of War, like you not knowing what opponents are, is important. As we watch, I think I get like a couple or a quarter, and I'm not really sure. We'll figure. So yeah, that's like the idea, right? So that's what we need to do. Paid promotion. I'm promoting myself doing paid promotion. Correct. If my gut feeling is true, which is never actually valid for mention India release or 20. See guys, I'll tell you my approach towards the India release, right? जितने expectations रखोगे उतना disappointment होने का chance होता है, right? कभी ऐसा हुआ नहीं कि तुम लोगों ने exam दिया है, whatever, you prepare, hope for the best, expect the worst वाला फंडा है ना. That is what I follow in life. I'm hoping for the best, but if the worst happens, I'm okay with it. So like I'm not thinking the Wild Rift is coming this year, because if I think it's coming this year, then I'm setting myself up for a disappointment in the next 1-2 months. So I'm just be like, you know what, let it come next year. If it does, it does. You know, if it does come this year, then it's like a bumper bonanza surprise. But अगर नहीं भी आया तो it's fine. It's not a big deal, right? It's okay. That's how it works sometimes. Country manager कैसा हो? बीच में या जैसा हो? Country manager role के लिए you need like 10-20 years of experience. Like, you know, we had Anurag, a great guy, now part of Penta Esports. So we need like a very experienced guy. The funny thing is that वो country manager की listing is no longer there, by the way. So I was looking at that post. I was like कि यार थोड़ा हो रहा है क्या यहाँ पे? मैं देखा इंडिया वाला है ही नहीं. But then I realized that country manager opening is gone. So this means two things. One is that they found someone already, or two, like they decided not to do it. So I don't know what to think. Maybe they found someone. If they found someone, then that's great. If they didn't, then it's whatever. Right. Fine. Will BGMI का release date ले लो कितनी बार काटा है उनका? हाँ सर फिर होता है. Thing is that though, like, see, everyone will admit the issues why the delayed launches happen, because Riot is not like we don't want to not launch in India, right? They're probably stuck in some regulatory issues, and you know, until they're fixed, they can't do anything about it. So let's see. Riot wants negativity in community. It's all planned in the upcoming renewation, and it's all for the storyline. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think they want it, but I think it's a good wake up call. I think people like Darkbreaker, Hellsevil have done a great job in voicing their opinions, because there are things that need addressing. There needs to be more voice. There was a guy called Riot JCM, really cool chap. Okay, I don't know if you guys know him or not, but जब Wild Rift, this guy, right? Love this guy, dude. He used to work for Riot पहले, and when the game was in beta and stuff like that, right? He used to tweet so much about Wild Rift. Like, I was like, any sort of dev update, any sort of game update, balance update, Jonathan Chow was tweeting. He kept the community engaged. People were so in love with this guy. After he left, right, honestly, a void was created. I feel like nobody is really talking about balance, dev changes and stuff like that. Yes, we have Draggles, who's the comms lead, and he's doing what he's doing. But like we never had a guy that could really replace Jonathan Chow personally. This guy used to do a lot of tweets for Wild Rift, and we used to get a lot of information from him personally. I really liked watching that. I followed him as well. I still follow him. But I think like we need more people like him to talk about, you know, dev changes, balance games, and all these things. Because that, I think dev interaction really makes the game more fun, more worthwhile, and things like that, right? So that's definitely one thing that is there. Do you think Wild Rift has esports in India like big as Free Fire? Not sure if it is going to be as big as Free Fire, because see, India mein na, esports is like, if esports is a sport, right, then FPS games are like cricket, Free Fire and PUBG Mobile and all this, right? India loves playing. So if they advertise Wild Rift as a shooting game, then I think it'll be very big. But if they don't, oh, some crazy plays happening from here. Boom shakalaka. I'm sorry, I was distracted by my own gameplay here. But the idea here is that if they advertise as a shooting game, then yes, MOBA games will never be as popular in India as PUBG Mobile and Free Fire. But yes, they will have a big enough scene that it will be important. Because of no last hit mechanism, there's no such thing as jungler at all. I know, like no, not trying to shit on any game. I respect all games, but like, imagine you dumbing down Wild Rift to this much level. It's just nahi ho pata hai. I don't think it's there, bro. Sorry, I like my gameplay, guys. I can't help it. I'm too good sometimes, you know. Okay, I think Hellsevil के Indian mention से Ben Forbes के कान में कुछ आवाज तो आ गई, लेकिन Indian server के बारे में. One can hope, bro. the thing is, like, I made my own tweet, which I will blatantly promote because why the hell not, right? कहाँ लिखा था मैंने? I told this also. Read this, right? While the SEA has Icon series, EU has Origin series, Wild Rift is still unavailable in India. Apart from audience frustration, like the impact it has on esports is huge. Like imagine this, right? SEA will have Wild Rift for more than 1 year before India comes. China will have it for 6 months. America will have it for 1 year. Europe will have it for 1 year. We will get Wild Rift esports, and every other fucking country and continent will have played the game for more than a year. Imagine catching up for more than that, and then international tournaments will happen. We'll be like AOT को भेजेंगे और किसको भी भेजेंगे, right? We will get shit on horribly because we've never had the chance to play this competitively. People have been playing this game for more than one. Imagine 1 year का head start में like किसको, and then you're like catching up, right? It's already shitty, right, for that to happen. And I told the same thing. Even if India gets a slot in any international Wild Rift tournament, we will get utterly hammered, right? And I told MOBAs are unpopular, but I think Wild Rift is the best mobile MOBA out there. Now these things matter though until the game launches in what is potentially the largest market for mobile gaming, right? After China, we are the largest market for mobile gaming, right? And I just asked them, guys, I know you guys have your reasons for delay, but any update, even if it is as small as, hey guys, we're working on India, would be great. So this is essentially what my tweet was. I think a lot of people did like it and stuff like that, but no response from devs. It's fine. I mean, I'm really a small fish. 100 follower वाले tweet का थोड़ी कोई कुछ करेगा. So you know that's just how it is sometimes. And I won the game. What the fuck. So yeah, I mean, just like figuring out stuff and all that, right? So go ahead थोड़ा सा, and that's the thing. अभी क्या करें? You know, this is just how life is. Sometimes this is how it works. Why are we judging up Wild Rift? MMO also died. I agree that MLB advertised a lot and hence it's up to the top MOBA games. But let's wait for the time. I think Riot has some sort of strategy. I agree with Diabolic Arts. Like, yeah, Riot has made the most watched esport in the world with League of Legends. They are not going to fuck up Wild Rift. Give them time. The game is still, like, it's just been less than a year since it's launched, right? Open beta was in October, right? 8 महीना हुआ game को. थोड़ा time though, they will work and fix these issues over time. That's about it. 118 people watching. Oh yeah, fuck, a lot of people watching today. People have to talk to you more than watching you playing. Just to do chatting is really fun. I will. Every once a month I'll do just chatting streams. There'll be tier list videos and stuff like that. Your watching is more than Twitter followers, Saj. I know. Twitter में मैं था ही नहीं. I just got into Twitter like a week ago, right? So if you guys like my, if you like listening to me talk and you guys want an Indian voice to be heard that can become the spokesperson for Wild Rift, follow me on Twitter because I think we can make some things happen. If Riot will, I don't think people will move from FPS to MOBA. Very honestly, Mac. India में like cricket है, cricket भगवान है. बाकी और कोई game चल जाएगी, but FPS is like cricket, in my opinion. I think it'll be very big. After Wild Rift की 12 balls है नवंबर में, अब तक books भी नहीं खरीदी. See you in 5 months. Oh, take care, bro. Thank you for always tuning in, by the way. All the best for your exams. It's sad that people prefer counterfeit products. People can be such bots, man. Well, every game is inspired from some or the other game. तो ठीक है, हो जाता है. Everyone has preferences. I wouldn't really have any issues with that. Fastest way to improve in Wild Rift. 2 ways to improve fastest. One is keep playing. ठीक है. Figure out the basics fast. And then watch YouTubers like Hell's Devil, and Hell's Devil is a really good guy for beginner videos. He's really, really good. Watch Hell's Devil play. And then do your research. And the third thing is join our Discord community, play with friends, make friends and start getting to know, be a part of the community. फिर जाके you can start to learn it. MOBA game में थोड़ा time लगेगा. It's not that easy to just आपने एक हफ्ते में सीख दिया. थोड़ा सा learning curve होता है. Learning curve मतलब ये game को एकदम सीखने में, like if it takes like 7 days to learn an FPS game, it will take you like 20 days to learn a MOBA. Because चीज़ें होती है 50 अलग कैरेक्टर्स है, उनके 4 अलग एबिलिटीज़ है, प्लस 25 डिफरेंट आइटम्स है, प्लस लेन्स है, मेटा है, तो थोड़ा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है. बट once you get into it, right, it's super damn addictive. So that is my this thing. Football is relative in India. I think hockey है. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out an analogy कि अगर FPS क्रिकेट है तो MOBA क्या है, बट इंडिया में सेकंड मोस्ट पॉपुलर स्पोर्ट कौन सा है क्रिकेट के बाद? Probably that would be MOBA. Hell's Devil explained like a god. Hell's Devil is extremely good. Like I really, really respect him for how easily he explains things. That's why he's so popular also. A lot of Indians love him. उसका जब stream में हुआ था 1000 people watching, there were so many people from India watching him. India is not going to BGMI anymore, but BGMI is only for India. And obviously, you know, so if the game is not available for you to play professionally for 8 months, like PUBG Mobile wasn't, you will fall off a little bit, right? When is your video game going for top players in specific role for India? Abdul, like that kind of video now is just time pass. Like there is hardly 5 players per role in India. So ranking them also doesn't make any sense. When the game does launch or when we have like a lot of people playing, then I will do some sort of a tier list. Because right now I just like time pass pe hota hai. If you want any specific role, if I will do it on this stream. Give me one role, I'll tell you my top 5 picks for that role, but only for one role. Watch BC for Baron Lane boys. Yeah, watch me. But nowadays तो लगता है Crowley just chatting ही करना पड़ेगा. 107 लोग देख रहे हैं. I'm guessing that's going to be the new thing to do. How to improve macro? You have to keep watching professional esports play, SE Icon series and other plays, and then use that like objective control, everything. Like you have to understand the basics of what is macro. Macro is basically making team decisions that help you in the way. Micro is making individual outplays and things like that, right? So macro is always team based, right? When to rotate, when to give objectives, when to coordinate and things like that, right? So for improving macro, you need a team of 5 people. You guys need to understand your champions, your strengths, and then use them in a way that helps you in the game. Best Baron VC hands down. No. Swifty and I don't know between Swifty and I who's better, if I'm honest. Like I think maybe Swifty has better champion pool, but let's see. People are getting bored of BGMI. My lots of friends are not playing anymore. Really? ऐसा हो रहा है क्या? देखो ना, वाइल्ड रिफ्ट की कम्युनिटी इज प्रीटी चिल ऑनेस्टली. लाइक हम अपना छोटा गेम खेलते रहते हैं, पता है उतने ही लोग हैं, बट चिल है जो भी है. ऑनेस्टली लाइक स्पीकिंग कोई ऐसा एब्सोल्युटली टॉक्सिक प्लेयर नहीं है. सब अपना अपना खेलते हैं, चिल मारते हैं, छोटे मोटे टूर्नामेंट्स होते हैं. हम अपने बबल में वो काफ़ी खुश है भाई. PUBG's cricket wild rift is sacrifice. Yeah, so top. G Nightmare is also on my friend list. Global esports वाला. Jungle का बता दो बीशी. Jungle. You guys want me to watch Jungle का tier list? Jungle tier list like very S tier, and then everyone's like B tier. Little God Conscious, which balance do you want next? I would love to get Poppy or Shen. I'm a tank player, तो मुझे काफ़ी पसंद है to play tank champs. I shifted from PUBG to Wild Rift. Loved it so much I left playing PUBG. Wow, Bhanu, welcome to the Wild Rift community, brother. Join up our Discord. Drolo, send him our Discord link. Actually, my team scrimmed kar rahi at this point, so I will send you the Discord link and figure it out. So that's basically the thing. Watch Crowley. So best jungle tier list. Okay, jungle tier list नहीं guys. Last time बोलो jungle tier list, jungle player का tier list, mid ADC Baron. Vote कर दूँ क्या इधर? Wait. Let me end my poll. एक तो नया पोल फीचर आया. तो गाइस आप लोग जो वोट करेंगे उसके हिसाब से हम लोग करने वाले हैं. बैरन, जंगल, मिड, मार्क्समैन. सपोर्ट का पूछता नहीं हूँ बस 2-4 ही डाल सकता हूँ. फक इट. मार्क्समैन और सपोर्ट का मैं चलो साथ में कर दूंगा. सो 2 in 1 हो जाएगा. व्हेन एनीवन वांट्स टू डू इट. चलो गाइस, एक वोटिंग आ चुकी है गाइस. वोट एंड लेट मी नो जिसको ज़्यादा वोट्स मिला. आई विल डू अ टेलिस्ट फॉर दैट. बीटी कितना प्यारा सा गेम है हमारा, छोटा सा नन्ना सा प्यारा सा गेम. आई नो राइट, चिल सी गेम है यार. हम खेल रहे, चिल मजे मार रहे हैं. वी डोंट केयर अबाउट टॉक्सिसिटी, वी डोंट केयर अबाउट बिग थिंग्स. हमारा है छोटा सा फैमिली. दैट्स अबाउट इट. दैट्स व्हाट वी डू. एनी सजेशन ऑन टिप्स ऑन सेना सपोर्ट? Honestly, just play aggro. Senna is very strong. You need to stack her souls. You have to keep hitting your opponents. Don't play passive. Then again, that's my tip on any World Cup champion. Don't play passive. Oh lord. Alright, voting system का देखते हैं कौन जीत रहा है. Oh my god, 76 votes? You guys are fucking fast on this, bro. Oh wait, 76 votes across everything. 33% marksman and support. Okay, I'm gonna wait one more minute and I'm gonna end the poll. Can we do set Udyr also? Cyan art. Cyan will be very fun. Udyr I don't like. Set will be fun. Set will be broken. Set I don't think it's coming anytime soon. Right? Black Infinity in India. Yeah. Best jungler. Who's asked best jungler? Because that would be. Hey Infi, welcome to the stream. What up, buddy? Best Rengar player India. Best fucking jungler India. I would say him and Dragoon both. Dragoon and him, but then Dragoon doesn't play. So I'm unranked how to join TGT. Right now we don't have any application, but if you do want to join TGT, you need to have competitive experience of 2 months. You should be a diamond level player and you should be able to play at least 7 to 8 champs in your lane. Once you clear those criteria, you message me and we'll do a tryout. When I was in hostel, mostly we play PUBG and we had make separate time for playing both the games, both the game community. होता है ना? Every game has its own community. I think. I mean, Wild Rift is very small. I think once the game launches, वो game बड़ी होगी, अच्छी community बन जाएगी. अभी के लिए तो छोटी है. Alright guys, voting system. will end in at 11:15. So last time 31% is on marksman support. So let's do it. Make them fun तरीके से करना है by the way. So I'm gonna be like chill about it. Okay? I'm gonna make this super spicy for you guys also. Vishi, is there any chance challenge you player got treated? No, there's no chance. I mean, if the thing is like there are great players who've played EU and gotten Grandmaster. They're like genuinely great players. But again, just happens. Like, there's so much hype every time I come in. It's always good to see you, know. You are like the only one who comes anyways. Kaka is like the other guy who comes a little bit. Do you think we'll get Indian version of Wild Rift? Jungli Darar. No, but we are going to get Valorant Mobile soon. So that will be bigger than Wild Rift. Oh god. Sad life, no? Like imagine Wild Rift aa gaya, when Valorant Mobile aa gaya, then Valorant Mobile overtakes Wild Rift. Right now, who's a better Akali player? Nobody. Nobody's Akali makes me go wow anymore. So no visa specify that. No, I'll do it with or without visa. Like we'll figure. Honestly, do something on mid lane role to educate. There is no one to guide about mid. This is where I want my guys Divine, Beyonder to talk, Snowy to talk. Yeah, you guys are supposed to carry the mid lane mantle, bro. Alright, guys. The voting has completed. Marksmen and support are being selected. Let's do some fun tier list fucking shit. By the way, before I start anything, all of these opinions are my own. Please don't get mad if your name is in the list and you are like, fuck you Bishi, I'm better than this guy. Okay, because this is only for fun. Full time pass mein kar raha hu main. Okay, and I'm gonna just make things up as I'm doing it, and and yeah. So give me 1 sec while I make some Excel sheets for my shit. The learning phase of MOBA is the main problem. MOBA का learning curve थोड़ा है. That's why it takes time. Divine best Yasuo bro. Divine best Yasuo. यही तो हो रहा है. So there's not going to be a ranking. There'll be tiers. S, A plus A, etc. etc. We'll have Indians एक साथ free. Why am I getting 180 in SEA, 120 in Indian lobby? Because when you're playing on the SE lobby, you get from Thailand to Philippines. So, the Philippines वाले में तो high ping मिलता है. Try to use VPNs, will help you. You sound like you're dying. You good. Thank you. So gonna be last game for months. Can we have community customs? Probably not today, bro. Just starting stream today. I'm sorry. Had I known, maybe I could have done it. But alright, guys. The geek in me is out. Let me know if you can see this or not. So look guys, give me names of people who are marksmen. एक सेकंड, मेरे को चैट नहीं पढ़ने मिल रहा, मैं चैट वाला वीडियो उधर डाल रहा हूँ. So guys, give me names of marksmen. जल्दी. Captain Kirk. Then we have Prophet. Then we have Kale. Then we have Foxwild. And we have Asuran. और नाम दो. Typing speed 90 words a minute. Sorry for the flex, but so when you give giveaways, maybe at 1500 subs, I don't know. By the way guys, अगर आपको पसंद है content तो do subscribe. And some fun tier list is happening. Naam. Who are good ADCs in the game in India? Okay, Captain Girl's already written. Are you guys blind? नाम इंडिया में फॉरबिडन ऑल. ओके, देयर यू गो. रेबल का एडीसी कौन है? गोकू ओपी. टीटीटी का एडीसी कौन है? हो गया. एओटी हो गया. लेवल अप का एडीसी कौन है? कविन. और नाम दो. ब्लिजर्ड मिड हो गया, बट आई डोंट नो इफ आई कैन डू ब्लिजर्ड एनीमोर. I can't do blizzard. I mean, it's hard, bro. Hard. चल, fuck it. Let's put it. Let's put it. और नाम दो कोई यार. I need 20 names. I need 20 names here. I need 15 names. चल 5 और दो मेरे को. चीकी भाई एडीसी थोड़ी होते. अरे नॉट EDX SK. I'm talking about Wild Rift marksman tier list बना हुआ. Wild Rift के marksman लोग की tier list बन रही है, right? तो संचित, okay, barely know him. वैभव, I guess. कोई टीम्स के प्राइम्स और कोई टीम के नाम देना. निविन, okay. CDC का EDC कौन है? I blink, right? I blink. Sorry. I tortoise. Eternal डाल देना. Kale is eternal. ना? Point blank look. Yeah, let's not go there. Rushikesh. He'll be upset when I put him, honestly. Any other name? Jinbei थोड़ी बे. कविंग को डाल चुका हो. Show that PCIs. Alright. ADC I don't know Devesh. I don't know him at all to put him. EXE Aizen I don't know him also. Wait यार. ठीक है. This is it. 16 name. ठीक है. That's it. Wait, what was my criteria again? Alright, let's go. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be assigning a score based system out of 5 for these people that I know. I'm going to give most weightage to these, little less weightage to these, because game knowledge, positioning, communication, I think for a marksman is supremely important. Champion pool also. Then again, most ADCs do play most shit. Alright guys. So now let's start rating, because if you want to do a fucking tier list, this is how your brother does a tier list. Your brother doesn't just take random names and be like, done. Right? Chalo, the first thing is game knowledge. So scoring is out of 5. I would say Kirk is clearly a 5 here. Profits of 4, Eternals of 4.5, Fox is of 4, Asuran's a 3.5, Forbidden also 3.5, Goku OP, Game Knowledge 3.5, Kavin, not seen much, Blizzard's Game Knowledge around 3.5. I think these people I don't know that much enough to comment. I know for a fact that iTortoise has decent game knowledge. I think Blizzard's also around 4 if I have to put him here. Right? Sanchit, Vaibhav, Nivin, you guys want to have some inputs or something like that? To figure. So I'm going to give them all a 3.5 because I think they're all decent players who understand how shit works. So when I say game knowledge, right, I mean knowledge about Wild Rift as a whole. Knowing what their champions do, knowing what their opponent's champions do, knowing how to play against them, knowing how to play with them. Like, it's not just your own ADC knowledge, it's just about how smart you are in general and how you play. Now, the reason I'm giving Kirk a 5 is because honestly there's a bias here because he plays LoL PC, but that's a very big bias. The fact that he knows a lot about everything helps him a lot. I like Eternals also, because I've seen a couple of his videos when he talks and stuff. He looks like a guy who's very well, who does a lot of research. He definitely is very into what he does, and generally he seems very knowledgeable about what he does, like how to build on Varus, things like that. Very, very, very good. Right now, again, before I do any of this, please fucking don't hate me for whatever numbers I put. This is just for time pass, full chill air. They're all great players, and the ratings will be between S, A plus, A, B, B plus, and B. This is my rating. Okay? Yeah, so like I'm only doing this for fun, okay? Positioning, I would say this guy's a 5 for sure. I like genuinely feel his positioning is one of the best in the scene. Someone else who has very, very, very good positioning is Foxfire. Like extremely fucking good positioning. I'd put Kirk also at a 4.5. I just think Kale does a little bit better. Profits around a 4. Asuran's 3.5. Forbidden Law is very safe, but safe positioning is never great positioning. Positioning means that positioning doesn't mean कि तुम हमेशा safe है. Positioning means that you're in a position where you're able to do maximum damage while still not dying. Right? That's called the best position to be in. I think in that sense, Owl's probably a 3.5. Goku OP on Ezreal is insanely good. On everything else is okay-ish. Blizzard's a 4.5 on positioning. High Tortoise is a 4. I've seen him get mispositioned a lot. Rishikesh is a 3. iBlink does a good job. No. Wait. So, guys, I'm gonna remove these people. I don't know them. I can't rate them this time. I'm sorry. I'll just do between these 3 people. नहीं जानता उनके बारे में इतना. I can't. Coven against level up. Let's put him at 3.5. Goku OP, again, I would not say immaculate positioning, but not bad either. So, iBlink is, again, on an average tier. So, for me, like, this guy is the best. Like, just not because he's good in positioning, but he's consistently good at positioning. Like, he's rarely seen Eternal have bad games where he fucked up positioning, personally, from competitive games. Obviously, scrims mean different things and everyone's perspective is different and everything like that. But this is my opinion, and my opinion could be extremely wrong. That, again, disclaimer, chill marot, मैं अपना opinion दे रहा, it's fine. Communication. I think communication profit is very good. Captain Kirk is also good at communication. He's very vocal, but Kirk can sometimes get a little angry also, and then can sometimes have negative effects. But for the most part, it's good. So the 0.5 is just taken out for that. Eternal, I haven't been on comms with him, but I would imagine he's the kind of guy who just listens to his team and is just there. I don't know if Eternal makes macro plays or something like that, or Eternal talks a little bit more about flashes. I'm gonna have Crowley, someone do that. Fox is good at positioning too, communication too. A solid 4. Asuran talks as well, for sure. Forbidden Owl, very good vocally. He one very, very good vocally. He'll always give info. Actually, he's a 4.5 for me in communication. Like he will always keep talking. Like he'll give information, everything like that. That's pretty good. Blizzard talks a lot, for sure. iTortoise, Rishikesh, again, I have not seen much, but I'm assuming they do. But these are a little bit numbered. I'm gonna get 4. Okay. For me, like, this is where Owl stands out a lot. I've played like 5-6 games with him. He's very vocal when he talks. It's a good quality that he has. Goku OP के साथ मैंने खेला है. Yeah, he's an average. Actually, he's around 3.5ish. Coven also. Yeah, Coven is getting hard to read. I've not played much with him, but I think Coven definitely doesn't. It's not like he doesn't talk. So, and iBlink, Salva, you tell me what to rate him because you know his communication better. Is he vocal? Does he talk or things like that? It's fine. Yeah, iTortoise is a 4.5. I think maybe even a 5, but iTortoise does short calling, so he's definitely there. Hey Stone No, welcome to the stream. I blink, I don't know communication. 4, okay, that's a big number. Rushikesh OP, he's more of a follower of a chap, but he does a good job, honestly. His positioning also not bad, actually. I'm being a little too harsh on him. Champion pool. Well, ADCs are all genuinely good at most things they play. But having said that, they all have their star players. Like Kirk is a beast on Zaya, a beast on Kai'Sa. He's one of the few players who absolutely wreck it. Fox is honestly, I think, in my list for the highest champion pool. I think Fox has managed to play most champions and not just play the most champions. He's one of the few players जिसने every champion को ऐसे level तक खेला है he can hard carry on them. From Corki to Tristana to Ezreal to Kai'Sa to everything, I think Foxwild is personally my list में the best in terms of champion pool. I think Eternal is a strong. Eternal used to play Jhin a lot at the start. He moved to Kai'Sa. Now he plays Varys. He does Corki also. Kai'Sa भी खेलता ही है. Not seen him play much Zaya. But it's still a big enough pool, right? I'm going to keep it at 4 for now. Fox plays Vayne also. Fox has played Vayne and carried. I've seen it. Malika Watchman is probably spot on here. No, these are like the best of the best, right? Iske baad is like anybody in this is like Banish ka hi kar lo. Banish ka nahi bhai. I'm doing ADC, it's fun. Prophet plays most things, but still not the strongest in his champion pool also. Cook plays Vayne, Kai'Sa, Zaya. Cook plays all stuff mostly. But yeah, he always prefers a few of those. But he does play a lot. That's a 4.5 on me for Cook. Asuran plays. I think Asuran doesn't. BRB looking at Asurans. This is where we go. We take the help of. Yeah, Asuran's around the 4. Forbidden Owl is, I think, this is where Forbidden Owl, I have not seen him hardcore anything other than Corgi, so this is a 3.5 for me. Goku also 3.5, he just plays MF and Israel. Kavin also limited in his pool. Blizzard plays most things. iBlink plays Ezreal only, I've not seen him play. I've not seen him, Tristan and Ezreal play hard carry, I've not even seen anything else. This guy plays a lot of stuff. Rishikesh also limited by his pool. Ezreal Jinx mostly. So that is the rating for positioning. I probably is a bias on Kirk, I know, I realize. But this is where probably Kirk suffers, I think. Kirk has good PMA, but again, it depends if. So the thing with Kirk is like you need to make sure that Kirk is very to your face, but he's never doing it as a personal vendetta. Like Kirk, you have to just know that he just spits out facts. And you don't have to take him in a wrong way. If you do that, right, then working with him and communicating with him is like a breeze. Does Kirk get tilted? I don't think he gets tilted, but it happens. So not the best all in that. Prophet gets tilted. Prophet's a very 4 guy, I just realized. Eternal tilt, not really seen him tilt that often, dude. Fox doesn't tilt. Suran doesn't tilt. Owl doesn't tilt at all. Very nice guy. Goku, seen him tilt a little bit. Kavin can't say much, so I'm gonna just put him at a 3.5 for now. Blizzard, I don't think he tilts. Does he never tilt though? I don't think he does, dude. The guy is a fucking carry, dude. iBlink, Salva. He FF'd every first game 3 months within 5 minutes to just against you. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4. He's not a high on my list for tilt proof. Doesn't tilt at all. 0 tilt. It's probably a 4.5 then for him. iTortoise, I don't think tilts. He's pretty chill. Rishi Joby does not tilt. I don't think he tilts as a guy. This is why I rate him high. X Factor, right? Now, X Factor, or I would like to call it hard carry factor, right? This is a rating out of 10 because this should have more weightage. तुम जो भी खेलते हो, right? Like there is something about this guy कि यार he will show up clutch when his team needs him to show up clutch, right? And I think that's where hard carry is a very important rating to have. So this is where I would say I think Profit's a fucking, I would say minimum a 9 out of 10. Like Profit has on time many occasions like legit fucking hard carried his team. More than most people I know. When the time comes, his X Factor actually would be a 9.5. Like on a day, right, there's not many people who can match up to him. I think hard carry factor again, Kirk would be around the same level. Fox hard carry factor, yes, fucking beast he is. Again 9. Suran hard carry is around 7.5, I would say. Owl depends on the day. 7. Goku can carry hard if he gets ahead. Only an Ezreal though. Champion have to give him less right now. Kavin, not that of a hard carry, on 7.5. Blizzard again a 9 for me. iBlink has shown potential to hard carry. iTortoise does carry very hard for his team. Rushikesh OP on some occasions, not a lot. The only reason I put Profit 9.5, right? Like, I've played a lot of games and there are times when just the X factor, right? The fact that this Chutia, right, Profit fucking does shit that I don't expect him to and he's able to make the games carry. And honestly speaking, like, TGT has always had 2 main carries and it's been me and Profit. And the reason that TGT even does always remains top 4 in the scene is because Profit is always, when the time comes, Profit has always managed to hard carry his team. Because I'm not playing fucking marksman every game top, right? And he is. So I think for me, like, I weigh that very heavily. Maybe my bias is showing here, but fuck it, it's my tier list. I can do whatever I want with it. So yeah. Alright guys, this is it. Now we do our summation. Oh, close numbers. So I would say anyone greater than 30, greater than 27, actually 20, 28. Actually, I can't do it this way. Let's sort this by score. So by this, I'm saying Captain Kirk, Kale Eternal, Blizzard, Prophet, iTortoise. So I'd probably I would put all of them in S tier. I'd put these guys in 8. And I would put these guys in B+. I can't, so the reason... The reason I can't put somebody as A and S, and I've said this multiple times, I think there are 5 great or 6 great people, and this is the only role for which I will say there is the biggest pool of anybody could beat anybody at a given day, right? Between these 6 people, guys, ye 6 log mein se na, on a good day, any of these can beat each other. I would say that on any given day, these guys can beat any of these guys 8 out of 10 times. But on a given day, any of these fuckers can beat any of these fuckers. It's that close for me. It's that close for me. It's not just about the score, Fiendish. It's not about the score. It's about skill level, right? Score is just a way for us to know to rank them. But the tier is basically the thing, right? Now, Kirk leads slightly. That 0.5 advantage I'm giving him is mostly because of game knowledge where he's the only one who gets a 5. Otherwise, Kirk is on the same level as Eternal and Foxworld. And Blizzard, I would say slightly behind, but mostly I think I've rated him low on, not sure what, but maybe game knowledge, I guess. That's probably the only thing. Teach me Excel. I want to make Excel is damn fun, bro. So yeah, this is essentially my क्या बोलते हैं? This is my best AD carries list. These 6. On a given day, these 6 can carry anybody. So let me know if you enjoyed the process, by the way. Like, I know that, you know, I can just say names, but I wanted to show you guys that there's also an analytical way of doing tier lists. And this is like some things I've done more shit like that. But मजा आएगा तो बोल देता. Best Excel India player. Now do support. Fuck you guys, bro. You guys want me to do support? Yes, no. I can do support, I guess. Support, yes. Support, no. Guys, let me know in the chat. I'm seeing 2 no's, but 20 yeses. Alright, guys, it's time for support. By the way, disclaimer, this is just for fun. My opinion is my opinion, doesn't mean it's the God opinion, so chill maro. I mean, any of these players could beat any of these players, it's fine. We're just doing this for fun. Take care. With some factors I've considered that might be important, not. Chalo guys, naam do. Salva first. Yash, Kusher, Noxy. Who else? Noxy not kick from team. I don't know who are good supports in the scene. It's so sad that they aren't. Dimly, Puru, Summoner Ofi. Keep Salva name Saliva, please. No. Keep it Salva only, bro. Don't have to send 40 rupees for that. Oh, Jiren. Absolutely. Also put L9 Shadow. They will have some slightly different factors. Actually, they will have some factors, but figure out the नाम दो guys और तोती नाम दो. Hades. I don't know much about Bleedex or gaming, so I can't. Iconic probably not too. Ragnarok, I guess. I support नहीं ढंग के. Minato doesn't play support anymore. Cheeky number Alistair. Karma. Safe, but Safe left. Safe is hard to rate, yeah. Okay, especially दो तीन लोगों को पता नहीं. Actually, I don't know much about Summoner, so I'm gonna remove him. Puru also. Puru, how you help me with Puru, okay? Psyche T. Take up. So here again, Salva gets a 5. Yashkusha gets a 4.5. Very smart about the game. Noxy gets a 5. Jiren gets a 3.5. Dimly, I think, has decent knowledge about the game. A little hovering on 3.5. I'll keep it 3.5 for now. Shadow is a 4. Hades is 3.5. Karma is around 2.5. Ah, not be that harsh. 3. Seth knows his shit well. Psychity knows only his shit, so not impressive. Ragnarok is 3. Puru. Puru is Kirk, if you're there, give me Puru also. Iconic chala, I'll do my boy Iconic also. Iconic has good game knowledge. Dal diya. Beyonder. Fuck you guys. Beyonder cannot qualify. He just plays Braum Nami, doesn't qualify. I know, but still, it's too early to rate him. Beyonder's not in this list. Beyonder will be rated in the mid-car list if I ever do one. This might be a 4.5 actually. Noxy has knowledge though. Yeah, Noxy has knowledge. Puru is how much? I'll give him 3.5. Take it. Communication. Salva does a fucking good job. I think I'm biased for Salva. I don't know. Yash Kushar also decent. Noxy is a 4. Jiren follows mostly, so this is a problem with support in the meta, by the way. You need vocal fucking shot callers. We don't have one in the scene. We desperately lack one. This is also probably a 4.5, not a 5. Yash talks. Yash definitely talks. Noxy talks too. Not like he talks a lot. Obviously, Crowley will do most of the shot calling. Braum category. Let's do it. We make one Braum skills. Let's go. Dimly doesn't talk much from what I know, right? Karma talks. For whatever shit we give him, he talks. I like that. Iconic talks. Psychity looks like a guy who talks. Seth, I think, is one of the short callers, so probably put him higher too. Shadowed will talk. Puru, I think, is a talker. Hades talks, but mostly is a listener, but he talks. Not bad. Ragnarok talks. Give a lot of people communication before. Probably this is all 3.5. Honestly speaking. Like, they don't talk as much as I would expect a short call to talk to. Yeah. Or Jinbe. Alright. Jinbe talks. Game Boy Story 3.5. Then again, he does play a lot of different shit. I give him 4 because he plays everything. He knows every champ very well because of all the loads that he's played. So I get no comms. I mean, I'm keeping him 3.5 then. That's not odd. Result here, but okay, it's fine. Enchanter skills and hard engage skills. So this is basically Jana, Nami, Lulu. This is basically Alistair, Leona, bro. Alistair, Leona mostly, Rakan, stuff like that. So this guy is a fucking god for enchanters, like absolute fucking god. I think he's the best enchanter player in India by far. Noxy is good on enchanters, good on Lux, good on Jana also. I still think I'm trying to figure out where Noxy played. Noxy used to carry on Lux mostly, right? Not seen him play a lot of Nami. Not seen him play a lot of Lulu also. I'm sorry, it's gonna be a 4 for me. Jiren is a Braum player, an Alistair player. He's better than hard engage. He does play Rakan also. Enchanters are okay-ish. He does play Lulu well. He does his peeling and stuff like that. Is he better than Noxy at peeling then, or is it the same? I tell no, Kirk. I'm asking 0 I know, but I can't give him 0 is what I'm saying. No. Enchanter freeloader. Who? Kirk, I'm listening. Crowley like well deserved the 4. He full HP Lulu ult when I'm dying in tournament changed to 3.5. he has no mic at all. He doesn't talk at all. Then I'm gonna give him a. I mean, then he can communicate via just understanding and stuff. Give him a 2, I guess. But that really fucks him up a lot. Like, I don't want to go beyond a certain threshold. Where is he? For chat, it's rotating. Like, does he follow people's calls and shit? Like, even if he's not chatting, if the jungler is saying follow me, does he do it? I think I'll give him a 3. Let's not be too harsh. Like, it's fine. Have I been impressed with the peeling skills of Jiren? I think he's consistent. Ah, fuck it. Dimly is more of an engager. I have rarely seen him on this thing. I think play Jana a bit. Puru, you tell me. Shadow is good on disengage. Hades is good on disengage. Ragnarok is only mostly plays Braum and disengage. Karma is not. Saif, I've rarely seen him on disengage. Psychity, I've rarely seen him on disengage. Iconic is decent. Iconic is so underrated, man. Like, he's a sub for TGT, but I would still rate Iconic better than most people in this list. Jinmei is pretty good on this thing too. Jana and shit. I mean, not the best, but like, he plays this thing. Puruka, let me know. Really, if you could court marta hai. Well, मुझे कोई नहीं जानता. I'm sorry, bro. It's the thing is like this is only people I know. Otherwise, अगर किसको मैं जानता नहीं, उसका rating करो, then it would not be fine, right? Hard engage skills. This guy is pretty fucking good. He is good, but not the best. Jiren is really good. Noxy is good. Dimly plays very good Leonas and shit. Actually, Iconic is fucking good at engage when you force him to do it. Shadow is very good at engage. Most people are good at engage, bad at engage. Saif is very good at engage. Then again, are they all better? Are they worse than Salvo at engage? Not necessarily, right? I would say like Jiren is pretty much there. And I would say Saif is pretty much there. The dude has fucking balls. Karma would be like a 3.5. Ragnarok rarely plays engage. Hades is pretty good. Yash is actually good on engage because his Rakan and Alistair are both very clean and he wants them to be. I'm probably underrating Yash, but take care. Wildlife dying? Nah, bro. The question is because people are saying it's dying. We just did a long stream. You can come back. The scene is there. A lot of Indians played, so it's fine. Puru, Enchanter and the skills. Kirk, need your input here. I don't know what to put Puru in. I think Puru plays a pretty good disengage and stuff, and he's like an average guy all throughout, I would say. Psychity is a good engage for sure. Is it? No. It's good. Jinbei is a 3.5 on engage. I'm not really seeing him do some crazy shit. Here comes Braum skills. Oh god. Salva is a beast on Braum. Noxy is a fucking beast on Braum. Yash is okay on Braum. Jiren is a beast on Braum. Karma's only champ he's 4-star in is this. Ragnarok also. Dimly also. This guy also. I would actually give this guy a 4.5. His Leona, he plays Leona, Galio and everything, right? Take care. Braum skills, not seen. Saif plays Braum, I think. Not seen much of it. Psychity is good. They're all good Braum players, bro. I would say Noxy, Jiren and Salva a little bit better. Wait, isn't Noxy good at Braum? I thought Noxy was like one of the few people who's great at Braum. Just saying, Prophet and I also play Braum, and both of us are the best Braum in the India, okay? But we don't count, but we're just putting it because it's damn fun. Jinbei Braum 2? I put a 3, chalo. Puru, sorry, Noxy lane 5 wrong, predicts spells and uses shield. That's why I kept him at 4.5, right? I think Salva, Noxy, Jiren are at the same level. No, Yash's Brom isn't the cleanest, so Dimli's probably Puru's also run a 4, I guess. It's hard, bro. By this, I'm literally saying that 3 people's Broms are better. Noxy, Jiren, and Salva's Brom is a little bit better. There's no final rating. We need to have one more thing. No. Need more criteria. Brom वाला तो full time pass में बनाया था मैंने. We don't know criteria for rating. I don't think this is enough. He says I have W. Champ pool, yeah, champ pool. What champion does Salva not play in support? He's a full-on 5 in my book. Yash is very close to being a 5. Noxy is also very close to being a 5. Jiren, Rakan, Alistair, Brom, Lulu is 3.5 honestly. Dimly has a bigger... Iconic has a good champion pool. He plays most shit. Divine Rom is 5. Lahar Jaya 3.7 no. Sorry bro. I put you 4 also. Nobody is at 3.5 everywhere. Timmy doesn't have a big family. 4 charms. Puru is learning but not there yet. Shadow used to play a lot of different things. Shadow is a good pool. Hades is limited. Ragnarok is limited also. He plays Lux, Brom, Alistair mostly. Karma is poor. Seth is poor. Psyche is poor. Jinbe is 4 too. Alright. Rotation category like वो फिर game knowledge में आ जाता है, communication में आ जाता है. I would say like how are they able to communicate with their team and stuff. Like I would say like the only people here who really can short call are Salva, Noxy, and to some extent Yash. Everybody else in this list is just people who follow. The reason why they win this department the most is because they're able to communicate and do some level of calling also. Jinbe को 4 क्यों दिया मैंने इधर? Alright. This is going to be the final scores. Let's see. Okay. Who wins this? Interesting. Yeah, so this would be probably S plus. S, S, A, 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 B plus, B plus. Yeah. Oh, this would be S. Yep. This is my support tier list. Saif underrated. You're probably right. You know, like I think Saif is very underrated. Saif deserves to be an A here. But where am I not scoring him well? Because I think I don't know him, right? He could probably be a 4 in communication. And that would put him to B plus. But then again, like, I've only really seen Saif shine on... Honestly speaking, I've only really seen Saif shine on Alistair. So maybe he's gonna be able to do more than this. So I think Salva, the reason Salva stands out, right, is Salva is one of the few people who has the game knowledge and the mechanics and the champion pool and the shot calling potential. The fact is that I didn't include tilt as a thing, but I would say that out of the best, he has the edge over everybody else. Yash Kushar has the potential to be the best mechanical player in this pool by far. His mechanics are something that you can do a lot, and he's very improving to a lot. His level of he would be like a B plus tier when he started playing with TGT. Now he's become an S tier. Noxy obviously is already there, I would say. like the only difference between Salva and Noxy is probably just a bit of uh, hard engage skills, where I think Salva is more confident on his Alistors, and I would say probably game knowledge, but that's also like 19-20 ka thing. We are not doing Baron, okay? You are going to do Baron over it. I should get more point on Rom and champion pool. Don't you have more point on Rom? I gave you a 4 on Rom, no? I think you're a good Brom, but I think Salva and Noxy are better Broms, and Jaren also. Me, Lord Zeref. Play competitive, bro. We'll figure. Streamers का बनाओ. Streamers का थोड़ी बना सकते हैं. Streamers का तो subs देख लो जो है best है. So I know that this turned out to be. I think Salva is downstairs team for this, but I say the same thing about my team in Baron. Yeah. So yeah, cool guys. This is the support tier list. I think everyone's pretty good in the game. They're all great players, honestly. These 12-15 people will be the future of supports. Once the game launches, right? These are kind of players that will be in teams, that will be playing professionally for teams and shit like that, right? This tier is in relative strength to each other, right? Apart from these, like there are still much better. They're still much better than other Indian supports out there. So that's this. Marksman, I would say same fucking tier. I would say supports to watch. Probably these guys. These three are the supports to watch. Jiren also, but he doesn't play competitive anymore. And I would say this guy is also a guy to watch. Just pretty good. Do mid next chat beyond. I'm not doing more. I did a vote. You guys said marksman and support. 2 in 1 mil gaya. Smart logo tum log. But that's about it. So this was just a for fun thing, guys. Itna seriously mat lo. Please don't feel offended, yaar. Like it's just my opinion, and my opinion can be wrong, and you know I'm not fucking god of this shit, so it's fine. But the idea was just for us to do it for fun and for us to get an idea about what goes into becoming a good player, right? So that's there. What do I do next? Well, do you want to talk about something? I think I covered most of the things today. Check GP and PTM. Do mid left. Fuck off. Mid there is Volk. That's it. Volk is the best mid. You guys really want to do mid over? Fine, fuck it, let's do mid. Alright, we're doing mid, guys. Okay. नाम दो इस Who are the mids in the scene? Oh yeah. Rotation is map awareness, no? Ooh. In this one, this thing matters a lot. Yeah, this is my list. Night Owl. Okay. Hey, कोई नाम दो यार. Blizzard is not here. Blizzard did for Marksman. Ishan plays. Yeah, Ishan plays is here. Who's the mid of Arcana? Starboy. I didn't include RTG in my list for Marksman, no? Kisle. Dams I can do. Kisle is the mid for anti-ARA, right? Yes, Kisle is good actually. Anyone else I'm missing? No. Kisle added. Zero is not Indian, doesn't count. Zader is very new, won't be in this list. Need someone like who's Zader? Ninja plays competitively. Ash. Okay. This dude was a very good player. Ninja का दाल हो गया. Like, he shouldn't feel bad because I'm not rate him high. No, not into Ninja. Sorry. Altamash. और कौन है यार? कोई अच्छा मिड लेना नहीं है सीन में. ये तेरा ही है. Support में we had 14 names. Marksman में we had 12. चलो ठीक है, कर लेते हैं. Fuck it. Strongest game knowledge is Beyonder in my opinion. I think Volk is very good about the game as well. Divine is also very knowledgeable. I'm gonna be a little. Snowy is damn knowledgeable about the game too. Kyurem has I'm gonna rate them all highly, I would say. Can't rate this guy. They're all pretty good. They're all good fucking players. It's gonna be a close list. I don't know who's S tier on this. I give an advantage to Beyonder just because PC player and just he knows a lot of shit. I would actually rate Snowy very high too on game knowledge. He knows. Actually, go later on it, right? We'll figure. 4 or 4 for Divine. 4 or above for Divine unsub. Well, I'm thinking like beyond this list, but like Beyonder knows about items, abilities, champions, game, and shit like that. Whenever I played with them, if I'm putting Salva and you at 5, I'd put him right there too. Vitrox is not playing anymore. I would have put him otherwise. Mechanics 5, 4.5, 4, 4.5, 4, 4.5, 3.5, 4, 4, 3.5, 4, 4.5. So Volk, dude's a beast. Volk is a 5 for me any day of the week. Dude legit carries, knows ins and outs very well. I played with him personally, I can tell you he does. Very smart about the game also. Problem with his mechanics is that overconfidence is an issue with him. Which reminds me. Divine right VC. Divine Sickly GVC for high rating. Nah, Divine's mechanics are actually pretty good for the most part. I think Snowy and him are very similar, and Ash is also same level. I think Beyonder on Ori is a 5, but Beyonder anything else is a little weak. Sean Eagle on Galio is a 5, but Sean Eagle anything else is a little low. Kyurem is very good mechanically, so he's also 4.5. I think this is fair. This is very fair, honestly. This is fair. I agree with this because I've played against and played with these people. I can easily do a mid list better. Alright, so communication, right? Volk is good at communication. Can make calls also. Divine also good. Beyonder also good. Snowy also good. Oh. Okay. Are they all equally good is the question. Is Volk... I would give an edge to Divine here a little bit. But then again, I haven't really seen him short call that much. Snowy does a good job. Snowy is very vocal, yeah. He's good about his communication. Beyonder is as well, but Beyonder... Yeah, for me, like, in terms of how they talk, they're all vocal people. Divine probably will like, again, probably not a 4 here, but he's very good at communication too, right? Fuck it, keep it 4 for now. Sean Eagle, think communicates decently. Kyorem also communicates well. Night Owl is good. Ishan plays him in a खेल के देखा है. He's pretty decent at communication, but again, there's a big gap in how much. Starboy is very consistently good at communication, but Dan's probably the call of his team. Kisle is pretty good at communication. Ash is also good at communication. But Ash and Pain used to carry Ascetic X a lot. So Ash's calls, honestly, to do it. Fuck yeah, everyone's pretty good at communication. Am I rating them too high? Yeah, that's why Kyurem is a 4, but I think Kyurem talks, right? Okay, rotation map awareness, this guy takes the cake. Who is as good as rotation on this card? I think Divine's like on the same level, but I think Volk does it more. Then again, Volk also doesn't do it more, because Volk sticks to lane sometimes. Fuck, this is hard. Snowy is more open to rotate, but his rotations aren't always the best. Kyurem rotates when he needs to. Nobody is like better in a very obvious way. I think Beyonder is pretty good here, where he's usually more vocal about his rotations, and he wants to. Volk is become very good at rotations. Divine also was good at rotations, but now is like a little bit laggy, I would say. Snowy is also okay, not. Shonik was very good at rotations. I mean, he plays Galio and shit, he knows when to do it. Kyurem, Night Owl. He follows his team, but again, he doesn't really be the one to initiate things. Ishan plays 3.5. Straba rotates a lot. Chutia Isol means fucking they always love to rotate. Tams is very average at rotations. Kisle would be around a 4 for me. Kisle is actually very underrated player. Huh? बहुत underrated है ये. This Chutia fucking rotates very well too. This guy is very underrated. This guy, if he stayed around, could probably be one of the best players in India right now. This is a very high stacked list. You know, I would not say that any of these are like much worse than the other. So yeah. Map awareness. Snowy's map awareness is actually pretty good. Okay, it's fine. Champion pool. I think Divine has one of the best champion pools. Volk plays a lot of stupid shit too. They're all very equal, yeah. Fuck. Beyond the champion is not that good. Snowy is good. Then again, yeah, he plays more shit. He plays assassins and stuff. This is where this guy struggles. Kyurem is good. Night Owl is no. Night Owl also struggles in champion pool. Ishan plays has big champion pool issues. Starboy is not the best. He's very good on few champions, but very okay on others. Dam's also same issue. Kisle is good. Ash Official had, again, not the best, but a 4. Alistair Mid was a troll, dude. I wouldn't give him a 5 because I think I don't know, like I think like Divine and him are the same level. I think Snowy and Divine and him are the same level. I think Kyurem also the same level. Kyurem plays a lot of different shit too. No, what question pool? Dude, Divine has played Ori, Ari, Yasuo, Zed, Annie. He plays fucking Asol. You guys like actually think Divine's a bad champion pool or what? Maybe you're right. Maybe you guys know how bad he is on certain champions, but ever since he was in Noble Esports, तब से I've always seen him have a good champion pool. Now, again, some people could say he doesn't, but in my opinion, I think he plays everything. I think he's like recently he's playing TF a lot. His RE is always good. His Ori is god, right? He has played Zed. He has played. He plays Corki. He plays Ziggs. I'm not being biased with Divine. If anything, I think I'm more biased towards my Walk. But I think it's there. Yeah, tilt proof, right? You're gonna hate me for the Divine is very tilt proof, okay? Volk isn't. Beyonder is definitely not. Snowy is fine actually. Sean Eagle, I don't think so. Kyurem isn't, right? For sure. Night Owl's pretty chill. Ishan play tilts a little but not that much. Starbo seems like a chill girl. Dams, I think he's pretty chill for the most part. Does he do super? Yeah, he does super shot when he's losing. Kisle is can't say honestly. This guy tilts a lot. So this is 3.44. I'm not sure as of this point. Lot to species Divine. Honestly, Divine. Okay, honestly, Divine is the best out of this list. Divine is the most chill mid laner in this list, guarantee. Because of two reasons. Like वो कभी tilt नहीं होता भी है तो game में दिखता नहीं है, right? I think like for that matter, Walt tilts in verbally, but Walt doesn't tilt in game. I think Beyonder tilts and arguments happen. That's also I feel a little bit with Stark and all. They used to fight a lot, even in TGT used to happen. It ends up affecting gameplay, but that's where he goes down a bit. And Ishan plays does tilt a little bit. I've not given a high fun. Kisle, I don't know if they tilt or not. They seem like a team that doesn't tilt, honestly. So I'm gonna give him a 4, honestly. Kisle is a pretty X factor, right? The ability to hard carry when their team requires them to. The ability, the thing that just makes them clutch. I think this is where fucking Walk is a beast. Divine is okay at this. Beyonder is okay. Snow is okay. Shonigal has good clutch factor. Kyurem can be clutch for his team. Night Owl is okay. Ishan plays is not bad. Starboy is okay. Dams, Kisle doesn't really clutch player. Ash used to be pretty fucking good. This shit. This guy had a thing wherever he could end up doing it. Let's see if something changes now, because I don't know who's winning at this point. Alright, so this is the rating. Let's add a filter and see who is at the top. Yeah, this is agreeable for me. This guy is S plus. These two, no, these are all S. Then this is A. This is B plus. I would say like Kyurem is S tier for sure. Don't look at the ratings, look at the tiers. I would say like Walk is has an edge, a small edge right now. Then Divine, Snowy, Kyurem, and Ash Official, if he's still playing, would have been in the same area. Kisle is just behind, I would say, because he's not had star performances. His X factor is what is missing. And you guys are such bitches. मैंने यही ना किया तुम लोग सीधा इंचो उस पे चले गए. I'm not doing jungle. I'll be very honest. Jungle is waste. Jungle is Crowley and fucking Wade when he was there. There's nobody, and everyone else is like there's like if Crowley is S plus, and the next guy is like A minus. So it's not there. But yeah, for me, right, like these players are all good that can beat each other on any given day. I'm rating Beyonder high on game knowledge, but if it's a pure mechanics fight, then I think Beyonder loses. I'm sorry. Beyonder on Ori, yes, beats him, but Beyonder and Katrina and Beyonder on other champions like Snowy, Kyurem, White, Divine, Volk are just better. Volk gets my mechanics ka thing. Dude is like 19, like 5% better than everyone else in mechanics, or 10% better. We're not doing Baron, okay? My bias will come. I'm not. I can rate. I can do Baron if I'm not in the list. I can do that way. Hello, if I were to be in jungle, you would be like 8 tier star, which is not a bad tier. Jungle ka point. Jungle is the worst tier list to make in Wild Rift India. Like everybody's like, just it's just not. There's a huge gap with Crowley and everyone else, and that's kind of sad. With Wade and Crowley, it was equal, I would say, because Wade had some great stuff. I would probably rate myself the highest if I was Baron, which is the problem. Fuck it, once you're doing it, might as well. लोग को मजा भी आ रहा है. Same criterias. नाम दो. और कौन है? BC's 50, Sid PvP, who else? The first fight. People are overrating Fino a little bit. Fino is very, very good, but he stands out more in his team because his team doesn't carry as hard as he does. Give me some name, no? Kid is still playing Wild Rift, by the way. He's not left technically yet. He's still a player of TGT. नाम दो यार 2-3 और. I don't know enough of cuddles to put him anywhere. Weird. Who's Arcana's top? No you people in the thing. Who's Andy का top player? I don't know who he is. Sean is Arcana का top. Warlock को मैं नहीं जानता bro, like okay. No offense Warlock, but oh shit, you guys heard that? I'm sorry, was that loud? I'm hungry यार, मैंने dinner आधा ही खाया था. Need 3 more names. Don't know much about Daksh. क्या HCD का नाम दो, इसका टॉप लेन में लाला नहीं होगा अब तक. Okay, Daksh. Don't know him that much though. मोरो वेस हमारे भाई, ऐसा नहीं होने वाला. Who Noctis? No. भाई नाम. Darkbreaker, Tribe Leon. Meruem, okay, I'm not gonna rate him highly either. I'm sorry to say, but I'll put him there. Is there no other names? Who Noctis? No. Oh shit. Mushroom. Meruem and who else? एक टाइम पे रेकलेस करके बंदा था. कोई टीम बोला, इसका नाम नहीं है. हम लेवल अप का टॉप डाल दिया हमने. किड है ना. So then who is Sean? You should play. Calmwind is just too new. I don't want to put him. Sean used to play a lot of top in the past. Who's the top then of... You're the dumb dog, hai kya? ठीक है. Reckless अभी चला गया, otherwise I would have put him only. I'm not thinking और कौन है अपने लिस्ट में top. Oh shit. Sorry. No escape है क्या? I don't know who else to put. Kaigo को डाल दिया मैंने. Sean is like, we have play not good. ठीक है, इसमें से डाल देते हैं, right? अरे Abhishek all role substitute. अभी तो मैं Sean को भी डाल दे रहा हूँ. I've seen Sean play top the most. I played against you a little bit also. ठीक है, हटा दूंगा मैं. I've seen Sean play, so it's fine. कूरो कौन है? Best managers थोड़ी होता है. Best manager Drolo Kids, in my opinion. ठीक है, I'm getting Sean for now. Yeah, I don't want to do this. It's like I can't do me. Okay, you know what? Yeah. Let me just remove myself. Okay. Game knowledge. I think this is where Swifty amongst the rest has the highest. Kid is very knowledgeable about the game. The reason Kid and Swifty, because Kid has played a lot of games in Master Elo also, and he generally just knows about every champion rotation and stuff. Swifty, because he's played with AOT a lot, they have a lot of experience playing as a team, and under Kirk's supervision they've learned a lot in the game as well. I mean, I'm not saying that this 4.5 matches this 4.5, but among the list I would probably say around 4 if I'm very realistic here, but let's give it a 4.5 for the sake of posterity, right? Fino would be around a 4. I think Fino is great, but game knowledge is no. Sid PvP has decent knowledge, definitely not bad. Kyogre 3.5. Fear's game knowledge is a 4. Warlock, I don't know, I've not really been impressed. Dux is 3.5, Meram is 3.5. Sean is probably better than these guys, but in terms of skill level, not so much. 3.5. Oh, Walk is in chat. What's up, Walk? How are you doing, bro? Alright, mechanics. Gotta give this guy the highest in mechanics. I think makes very less mistakes in general. But then again, I would say Swifty is on the same level. I'm sorry. I don't think he's better than Swifty. I think Kid's fucking great mechanically too. Just that Kid will probably have lesser X factor than him, but Kid is clean as fuck mechanically, right? Kid is the guy who dies the least in 1v1s. Kid will make engages happen. But Kid never plays those mechanically intensive champions. Like Swifty will play his Fioras. He'll end up switching it up with his Singe. Fino will play the Renettins, Ravens. Kid will play the most mechanical champ that Kid plays. I think Kid is good mechanically, bro. Zakali Fiora is pretty clean too. Sid PvP mechanics is very okay. Kyogre's mechanics very okay. Fear has very good mechanics. I would say not 4.5 level though, but on certain champions like Garen and stuff, he's very good. Warlock's mechanics are average because I've played against him. Dux's mechanics are average. Meruem was a 3.5. I would bump him up to a 4. I think he's improved. Sean is at a 3.5. Swifty Dota wala hai kya? Haan bro, Dota wala had Swifty hai. Why even Warlock there? Because we needed people to fill. Kid, Mal and Garen and Ken. No, Kid plays Camille a lot too. Kid ka Akali was very clean when he used to play it, but it's just general like his Camille is very clean too. His Garen is there. And like it still takes some skill to know how to use Garen's abilities, right? Communication, I think Kid is very, very good at. He's not the short caller, but he will always call TP down, rotations, TP up, ultimate cooldowns. Very slick. Like, Kid is a very ideal Baron laner. Like, if he wasn't leaving for BGMI, he would probably be top 2 in my list with Swifty. And as much people have a Fino boner in this fucking chat, like, this guy is just better at communication. I don't know much about Fino's communication, but I would... Sometimes I've seen Fino split push when he doesn't need to. And I feel like him being the carry, he tries to make impact happen through his lane. And I like that about him. Swifty is like clean on comms too, so generally will always be there when his team needs to be. Fino will probably be there too when his team needs to be, but Kid will be there more than when his team needs to be, right? Kid's game knowledge is probably around... Actually, he's pretty good. He's at the same level as Swifty, I would say. Sid PvP's communication is not bad, honestly. Still a 3.5. He talks when he needs to. I don't know about Fear's communication. Kyogre, Salva, let me know. Warlock, I'm guessing, does talk. I'll give him a 4. Daksh, I don't think they interact that much. Merem just solely listens to his team. Sean does some bit of time pass, so yeah. Fino communication is not that high, right? I think so. I think I've seen him do that in lane where he just does his own thing in lane, he beats it, but then doesn't always work with his team the best. Like Swifty is the best example of a guy. Swifty and Kid are the best examples of people working best with their team. I and Fino are not the best examples of people working with their team. Like I am very solo types and I think Fino is in the same category. So I would rate Swifty and Kid higher than me in communication. Then that would probably bump Kid to a 4 and a Fino to a 3.5. I don't think anyone here is like fucking excellent in communication. Kyogre is 3.5. Well, doesn't communicate at all, or what? Fear, I'm guessing, is pretty decent communication because he sticks around this team quite a bit. I actually want to give him 4 because I think he's pretty good. Map awareness, okay. Kid and Swifty are the same. Fino's a little behind. Triple PvP is pretty decent. Kyogre, map awareness is a... This guy's a constant 4. Okay, oh. Warlock is good at map awareness. He knows when to rotate and stuff like that. Daksh is also good. Merevim just follows his team, so whatever. On the 3.5. If you take Dota with... Yeah, bro. They're all Wild Rift pros now. Champion pool. I think this is where Swifty leads by far. Fino doesn't have a big champion pool. Kid is better than Fino. Sid PvP does not. Kyogre is trying to improve. Fear is not. Warlock does not. Dox is average. Merevim learning. Sean is okay. 4.5. Not giving him 5, but yeah. This is where Swifty leads the pack by far. I think Swifty has pulled out more champions in competitive and won with them than any other fucking Baron in this list. So, true. There's a post global release on the game is not out yet, bro. Not in India at least. So the reason I'm saying Swifty, right? Because Swifty plays Saint, Swifty plays Akali, Swifty will play Renekton, Swifty will spam the fucking hell out of these champs and play and learn them. Fino has champion... He doesn't have champion issues, but he's only hard carried on like 3 champions I know. And I think like Kid plays more. And Fino has this phases where, you know, when the patch is happening, he'll only play that 1 champ. Or at best 2. And I would probably rate myself a 4 here also. I think Swifty's champion is the best of all the Baron laners. Like I'll still play my Fioras and Dariuses and whatever too. And I can play my J4s and Malphites and whatever. Like J4s and Graguses and shit. But I would be around a 3.54 in this list in champion pool. I think Swifty by far is the most versatile of all Baron laners. Merevim down because like Merevim gets carried the hell by Volk. Like just simple facts. Volk and Foxwild and MOBA do 90% of the carrying in Hawk. Just because the team is winning all tournament doesn't mean all 5 players are the best. And I don't know why people have this AoE boner oh my god, he was great in AOV. Doesn't matter, bro. Like, Volk is the best VG player right now. Doesn't mean that, we judge him on how they play previously, right? Like, I've played against Meruem a lot. I am not impressed, personally. Like, he's good, but Hawk gets carried by Volk, Fox, and Whitey Mad MOBA by far. So that's there. Tilt proof. It's coffee tilt proof too. I'll give the Hawk guys maybe a 4 because they seem like tilt proof. They come back and stuff. Antiara is very tilt proof as a team, right? And Sean is pretty chill. Tilt proof basically, like, again, I've rarely ever seen Swifty tilt hard in game. Like, maybe he does in scrims. Never seen him tilt. Him and Divine, I think some of the least tilted people. Like, even Crowley se zyada in low come tilt hota hai, I think, in general. Maybe they do, but I don't know. I've seen Swifty die 1v1 and come back in the game without any issues. Probably the highest in this list. I would probably be a 4.5 here. In tilt. Like, I don't tilt, but I'm not as chill as Swifty is. Here doesn't talk, so no tilt. So maybe then it's a 4 for him. Thank you for that input. X Factor BC at top, no one can. Yeah, hard carry potential, your boy is like. I'd be a 5 here, but I'd give Swifty a 4. I'd give Fino a 4.5. I think Fino hard carry is fucking crazy. Kids a 4. 3.5. Kyogre has his moments, but mostly 3, 4, 5. This guy is pretty good X Factor. Like, Fjord can carry games pretty hard. Warlock 3.5. Dux never really seen hard carrying. This guy has potential to hard carry sometimes. Sean is a 3.5. So yeah, this is like my Baron list. Let's see who comes out on top. I'll see if I need to adjust my ratings if someone's too high or low. Yeah, this is fair. So for me, Swifty is number 1, which is reflects here. Kid and Fino are like, there's a big difference in Kid and Fino, mostly in communication. Yeah, so for me, right, like while mechanics I would say are the same, and X Factor mein Fino is better, there are other things like champion pool and rotation and stuff where I think Kid is a little bit better, right? So I'd probably give it like this: S plus, S, and then A plus, A, and then just B. I'm rating Warlock higher than Kyogre. It's all be A, honestly. And then B plus. Yeah. You like to announce Rebel Vishi as a new barrel laner. Sean 3.5k. Sean, I'm sorry, bro. I don't know what to rate you. I think you're good at everything. And not the best or the worst. Yeah, so Swifty for me is like. Yeah, this would be me. So I'm rating myself and Swifty equally, basically. But I think Swifty is better at me. I'm better at Swifty in game knowledge. Mechanics, I think we're both equal. Communication, we're both equal. He's slightly better at rotations. I'm not that best. His pool is better. I'm better at the X Factor thing, basically. Yeah. Alright, chalo bhai. So yeah, I think Swifty and I are like there. I think Fino can become S tier, S plus tier, but needs to work on champion pool and communication a little bit. So yeah, having said that though, I think yeah, this seems fair. Warlock is good in rotations and communication. I think communication I don't know, but rotation he's good at. He knows how to come back to his team and play and stuff like that. Determined also as a player. Like all the flack we give you players, it's fine. Like if they're not bad people, they're just like they just made bad decisions. Jungle, there's no point. This is just too easy. Fino best. Erase, please. BC high 50 high BC. Bro, best Darius India, so please don't have this debate with anybody, okay? Like, I will give certain best champions. Like, I would say Fino best Renekton India, yes. But best Darius is. Please leave that to your boy. Jungle the point nahi. Jungle is just Crowley. This is Crowley is S, and then everyone is like fucking 80 or whatever. There's no fun in saying. Chalo guys, this is it for the day. There's no point in doing jungle, bro. Actually, let me do it. Fuck it. I have OCD, right? So since I made this, I'm like khatam hi kar deta hu. This should have been a different video with fucking 100 people watching because I realized मैंने एक ही video में पूरा cram कर दिया. Alright, names. Mr. Crowley, Lost, Cold Excalibur. CDC का जंगलर कौन है? Neville. Level up का जंगलर कौन है? Level. Outlaw. Stark. Doctor Stark. Dala, smart. Who else is there? Is it TGT and AOT tier list? No, it's a Bhishi tier list. It's a tier list of players in India, if you want to know. Queen, very good. Give me some names. Who is jungler? Oh, this is Mad MOBA. Venki, probably not. I've never seen Iron. Vegito. RPG Sun is Mad MOBA right here. Let's put Venki. Fuck it. I need people to fill anyways. Put Wade also, even though he's not here. Any other name? Any other name I'm missing? Where is Smite? Bro, I don't know you that much. Sudesh, what team are you in? I really don't remember playing with you. Jungly is Venki, bro. एक दो और नाम दो यार. लेवल अप का हो गया. एंटीआर का जंगलर कौन है? कामिल. there. Kamil is a good name. Kabhi don't know that well. Arcana का जंगलर कौन? Arcana जंगलर was somebody else. Never mind. He was a Singapore player. Pudding I can put. I know. ठीक है. 4.5 4 4.5 4 4.5 4.5 4.5 3.5 4.5 4 4 Alright. Nobody gets a pure 5 in my list. I would say though, Crowley has learned a lot. So Crowley would have been like a 3.5 and 3 when he started, but grew to a 4.5. But again, like I would say Siegfried or Cold Excalibur is also just as knowledgeable about the game in the meta. Just wants to run it a different way and do different things. But game knowledge wise, he knows every champion, what it does, how it plays, how to play against it. Stark also. Pain also knows it. MOBA IT also very smart about that. Wade also did a lot of research on how to play every champ. All decent knowledge. Mechanics, Crowley. Lost is a 4. Cold is a 4. Neville is a 4. Outlaw is decent too. Stark's a 3.5. Depends on the champion, but take a Pain's a 4.5. White YT probably a 4.5 in my book. This guy has a 3.5. Zhongli a 3.5. Wade's a 4.5. Kamel's a 4. Pudding a 3.5. Sieg is basically the jungler of jungle difference. He was once called Siegfried. Smite diff is objective control only. Like how smart they are at doing that shit. There is one smite column. अंधे स्माइट लिखा है ना उधर. Alright. Rotation map awareness, I don't think anybody can beat Crowley. I think it's like a 5. He's the cleanest in India by far. Losses of 4. Excalibur's a 4. Neville's a 3.5. Actually, they don't. No. 4. 3.5 level up. Rotations aren't bad. Aren't great. 4. 4, I guess. But they've improved a lot, so this could be a 4.5 for MOBA. But let's see. Jito's a 3.5. 8.5. Wade's a 4. It's a 4.5 actually. Carmel's a 4. Pudding's a 3.5. Sorry, food ASMR. कुछ पता चला वाइल्ड कब आएगा? 80% chance next year, 20% chance this year. Smite diff. I'm sorry, personal bias. This guy is god. Wade tells me in scrims to chill mar, मैं smite लेगा इससे, and he fucking goes and steals it. Like highest smite steals ever is Wade, but this is not smite steal. This is objective control also. In that case, he's a 4.5. I think this is where my boy Crowley is just too good again. Knows how to trade objectives, do it well. Loss is like a good solid 4 in most things. Cold is good, but is he very good? I think he's good I think he's pretty good at it. Maybe 4.5. Neville is again, it's a team call, but I'm gonna say Neville's the one who makes it, right? So 4. Outlaw is good about this. Stark is good. Pain is very good at objective control. So is this guy. Vegito is not. Jungli is not. Kamel's 4. Pudding, not really seen him do much objective control, so it's fine. Call this person behind you. Wish you were getting Gaga's outplay. Yeah, that's my brother. पीछे जो है. Champion pool. I think this is where Crowley. I think this is where most junglers don't have the best champion pool, honestly speaking. Crowley in competitive is mostly like Wukong Y, and now he's playing some bit of Camille. Never the strongest in the champion in terms of versatility. But then again, he does play a lot in solo queue. But he only plays 2 Chings and 2 or 3 champs at best in this thing. Are we looking at like actual champion versatility? Because it's one thing playing a champion in rank and then not bringing him in competitive. There's one thing just playing different champions competitive. And I think for that matter, Lost is pretty good. Then again, Lost just plays Wukong J4 also. Is that really good? They're all like a 4. No one's like impressive in their pool and jungle, if I'm honest. Forcing Gragas outplay. Okay, so I think Crowley doesn't play a lot of jungle champs in competitive. Or maybe he does, but when it comes to CS, he goes back to his Wukong. I think Cold is very good. But then Cold is also getting stagnant in what he plays. They're all like very average at this. Lost plays more things. Neville is not. Neville is playing 2 champs mostly. It's like Camille or Lee Sin. Outlaw also just plays Wukong mostly. Stark is decent. I'd be under 4. Stark plays versatile stuff. Pain plays versatile stuff, but doesn't really play a lot. Mad MOBA also very fixed in his 2 champions. Vegito also. Jungle, you should play a lot of different things. Not really. No, he doesn't use the Wu. What am I saying? Wade had a Y fetish, but Wade could play different champions too. Let's see, give him a 4. Camille also not the best. Pudding also not the best. Nothing about Pudding stands out, honestly. I'm gonna remove him from this list. I can't rate him. I don't know enough knowledge about him to rate. So what I'm trying to say is that Wade, Stark, Cole, Lost, and Crowley to some extent still play more champs than the rest. Which is fair. Because I think Mad MOBA is stuck in few champs over Spain. I think in this sesh it makes sense. I think like Crowley could be a 4.5 if he brings out more champions in ranked. Like he can play it, but he doesn't play. Like if he builds out more champion competitive, I mostly have just seen him go to default to his Wukong or his Vi whenever he wants to win. It's usually Wukong or Vi. I'm sorry, Pudding. I don't know you enough to rate you at this point, so I didn't want to just write your name for the sake of it. These guys put their names in top and other deserving places in bottom. No, but I'm the one doing it. I have no association with Crowley. I don't know who you are, XOXO Coco, but there's literally nobody out there who's gonna be able to beat any of these 10 players in the jungle in India. Alright, tilt proof. Cold suffers horribly here. Suffers horribly. Rarely seen him tilt. Doesn't tilt. Don't know much. I don't think he tilts. Pain tilts. Star doesn't tilt, I guess. Outlaw doesn't tilt as much. Salva, does Neville tilt? Lost doesn't tilt, but he doesn't stand out either. Crowley's for the most part tilt proof too. I don't know about Neville if he tilts or not. Neville doesn't look like the guy who tilts though. Let's see. Wild Rift has really died today. Dude, why are you stealing my IGN? My Smurf IGN is called Coco. Now you're like XOXO Coco. GW Shivana, that's fine. See, everyone has their picks, it's fine. I'm not here to name and shame people. He does? Okay, so 3.5 for him. X Factor is my boy. Lost is somewhat clutch. Cold can be clutch too. Neville can be clutch. Outlaw is standard. Stark doesn't clutch. This guy clutches the fuck. This guy's clutch potential. Not seen him clutch. Not seen him clutch. Super fucking clutch. It's probably a 5, dude, this guy. This guy, I'm sorry, but like, personal bias, Wade fucking clutches when he can do it. Wade has this shit where he'll either do a bush camp or some other shit. And he has that potential, dude, to carry. He's one of the few people I think can hard carry from jungle as a carry champion. Even though you can't really do that. It's pretty cool though, how he does that. No, he tilts in ranked, but he doesn't show it in his gameplay. Rarely seen him like say, fuck you, fuck this game, I'm out, whatever. Never. Scrims jitna bhi bure haro, he'll just talk objectively. I played with him, so I can tell. In rank, though, he'll do a gali so everyone does it, so it's there. No man, like I'm talking about competitive, you're not ranked. Ranked mein tilt hoye na ho, it doesn't tilt in fucking this. And see, tilting doesn't mean you get angry and shout at this. He might do that, but he'll never do that in game. Like if I'm playing I've played with him in TTT and all that. Like he will never shout at anyone in game and all this stuff like that. So then we have our final rating. By the way, for the last time, this is just a time pass tier list. It's my opinion. What is written here does not mean it's right or wrong. This is just for fun. Don't like take it to face value. Just have fun and enjoy. As expected. So I'm not surprised. Like the gap is big. And the only other guy who's close is not playing anymore. So this is basically S plus tier. S, A plus, A plus, A, B plus, B plus, B plus. I would say these 4 people are at the same level. I really value, I think Loss is great, but I think there's a point after which Loss improved and just never improved beyond that. And I think for me to rate him higher personally, he would have to show a little bit more than just this from 4. He started off as a 3, 3.5, grew to a 4, but then just probably put him. See, I'm a little bit taker. I might be a bit this thing. But still though, like S minus probably. He was Alice really like today. This is either like any of the EU abusers. I love my mods, dude. They delete before I could read it also. So yeah, for me, like Crowley undisputed best. If Vader was playing, he would be a close number 2. I would say put him +2, but he's not, so it's still Crowley for me. And then there is Madmo YT, very good. Pain, very good. Excalibur, very good. Loss, very good, but slightly like 1% below them. Camille, very good. Again, you know, Camille is underrated, I feel. He probably can do a lot better too. You never know. They're all the same, honestly, at this point. So, but yeah, there is a 2-point difference, right? Like here you could see everyone's like within 1 point of each other, right? Support pay, there's a 2-point difference. Mid pay, there is 1.5 point difference. Baron pay, these 2 are clearly the best. And then Kid is 0.5. Oh shit, my bad. I took my name, but yeah. And then here also 2 different. So yeah, I think like people need to catch up in jungle a lot. Like Crowley and Wade were like the ones setting the pace in jungle. I think people like Pain and Madmo YT also do that, but they need good teams. I think Madmo YT has a great team now, so maybe he can shine a bit more. Excalibur also has the potential to become one of the best, but he needs to improve on his tilt factor. If this was a 4.5, this guy would be right up there, but tilt is a thing with him. Not that he gets like, yeah, there is, fuck it. Why am I even sugarcoating it? It is what it is. So I just give him a little bit on the X Factor thing. I mean, maybe being personal. Even if this is like 4.5 bhi hoga here, like he's still up there compared to the rest, I would say. And the dude grinded a lot. He used to have a lot of games like you guys. Okay, so this is basically it. So if I were to make an all-stars team, Team A and then Team B, who's the best in everything? It would be Captain Kirk, Crowley, Volk, Bishi, and Salva. And then the other one would be Eternal, Wade, Divine, Swifty, and probably Noxy. Which team beats? Who wins, you guys think? Or maybe like you can say Swifty is your, Bishi is your. I don't think it makes a difference. We'll be equalized. I think it'll be a spicy 2 teams, not gonna lie. Thank you, Sean. I stole Dragon from Garen from Sunfire Cape damage. Holy fuck. I thought you get 10 for that. Name team at TGT only. This is not TGT. Captain Kirk, Crowley are not from TGT. But yeah, 4 of the members on Team A were a part of TGT. So yeah. And 3 of the members in Team B are part of AOT. 4. This is basically some form of AOT, and this is some form of TGT players. Not that they are teams, but yeah. If we swap Wade and Kirk, this literally becomes X TGT versus X AOT. Damn fun. Stole Dragon from using Damshin. Oh lord. Alright guys, so all of this was for fun. I hope you guys had some fun watching this. Again, last time I'm saying this, just made for fun, has no repercussions. Whatever jo bhi likha is just a fun activity that I've done for people to just enjoy and get an idea. And instead of just giving names, I thought let's give it a scoring system and things like that. And obviously I'm not the god of everything, and I don't know some people well, so my ratings for them will be lower. Don't get salty. It's chill. It's just a thing that I wrote. That's it. The team with BC Diff wins. BC Diff will not happen against 50, unless... Especially if Crowley's on his team, then I'll never have BC Diff in that lane because he'll fucking gank me. Then it'll become like Swifty Diff. Chalo guys, I think this... I don't want to dive too much into... too much into the tier list and shit like that, but the idea of the video here was for us to just chill, get to know a little bit about the wind traders, the VPN abusers. Today we have named a few, we have shamed a few, we have basically told people that, don't basically embarrass yourselves in the whole process. Na karo, it's better. And thank you for my just starting stream. I hope you guys had some fun watching it. I hope the tier list was also fun for you to watch. And we will do more Wild Rift streams soon. Gameplay probably, scrims probably. The thing I'm not streaming nowadays as much because we're scrimming a lot at the time that I'm streaming. So I don't want to show my scrim games. That's why I'm not doing it. But if I ever get time for a rank push, something like that, I'll do it. Take them. And with the circuit starting as well, there's a lot of things to look forward to. So make sure guys you follow me on my Twitter, because that's where I'm gonna be. मैं थोड़ा ज़्यादा post करने वाला हूँ Twitter. I'm gonna be more vocal and see if you can get information. But आज के लिए इतना ही है. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the viewership, all the love and support, and all the haters who've disliked, all the you lovers who've disliked. No worries. Facts are facts. They were spoken and you all listened, so it's chill. And the tier list is just for fun. Again, please don't take it seriously. It's my tier list. You can have your own tier list. You can put, me on 5th and, someone on 1st. Koi problem nahi. It's totally fine. So that. Alright, so thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys for the next Wild Rift stream or video. Ta-ta!